Go for a ride in the flaming fire makes you strong. Hold on to life with all you can get all melt down. My passion is running out of here, flowing fast, red hot heat burning.
Hey y'all, it's oop, there we go. It's funny puzzle time. Oh shit, yep. Gotta get my controller and all my other setup shit back in place. But yeah, it's been a bit, hasn't it? Yeah. I took a few days off. I feel a bit more refreshed for it, and you know, was actually able to start organizing some stuff, so that's nice. Always good to be able to do that. But yeah, we're back in the old place, and I believe last time we voted for Ghost, so we're gonna do Ghost case, and then we will do bank, I believe. Yeah, the bank. All right, let's go. Do we do a vote? I think so. Either that or I just decided for us, but it's been a few days, and I'm not saving the Ratman VOD because it was a goddamn, like, mess. It crashed 3 separate times, and I'm hoping this one goes a little smoother than that, but no promises, unfortunately. Let's just get into things and see what happens. We got ourselves a little spooky town. And, and I also just wanted to put Catriel in the Anton outfit, so that's why I was like. So if I did decide the Ghost case, that's probably why, because I really liked how she looked in the funny not vampire outfit. Well, that's very odd. We're in the right area, aren't we? This is where Miss White said she lived, isn't it? Yes, according to the map, her house should be around here somewhere, but I don't see a mansion fitting the description nearby. Eliza White is one of the 7 dragons, isn't she? Oh, that's right. So she's sure to have a very luxurious home. Now, where could it be? Remind me again when she asked us out here in the middle of the night. She simply told us she had a mystery she needs help unraveling. She specifically asked for us to come at night, but she wouldn't elaborate any further. Perhaps she's busy during the day. What is it, Cat? That suspicious-looking person over there. Do you see her? Oh, great. It's that Emiliana Perfetti from the Scotland Yard. The perfect storm. Oh, so it is. Well, I wonder what she's doing out here at this time of the evening. Yo, are we Scooby-Dooing? In a sense. Let's go and say hello. It would be rude to ignore her. What if I want to ignore her? What if I want to talk to Grandma first? Also, my new part of the setup, the controller, has a headphone jack, so I don't have to worry about those unreliable ass Bluetooth earbuds anymore. I got simple and clean cord. Good shit.
I've just been visiting a friend of mine, you know. We were busy talking, so I didn't notice the time. It's gotten so late all of a sudden. We're talking and talking all day. I'm shattered now. I don't think I could say another word. Not one. Not another single word.
Do you think she even knows she's doing it? You know what they say. Actually, no, I don't know what they say. I just say that because, you know, they say it. But who's they? It's too early for this shit. Good morning, Emiliana. Go? Go where? Oh, it's you. You shouldn't sneak up on people. Sudden shocks to the system are very bad for the skin, you know. Sorry, we weren't trying to surprise you. It's too early for me to rot my brain like that, I mean. That's what the puzzles are here for. So, what are you doing in this district at this time of night? Work, of course. I was asked to pay a visit to a rather prestigious lady's residence. Oh, you were? Well, that's why we're here. You're here on business, too? Oh, yes, we're just on our way to Eliza White's home. Heard of her, I presume? She's one of the 7 dragons. That's where I'm going too. This is very strange. She told me she has a mystery she needs my help to solve. Oh, that's right. Well, I wonder what this mystery is. I mean, it's mysterious, all right. Clearly, it's something very troubling. After all, she asked for the best analyst at Scotland Yard, and apparently a schoolgirl detective as well. I'm a real detective, Emiliana. Well, anyway, you might actually be able to be of some use. I can't find her residence. Can you help? Ah, we're in the same boat, it seems. We were just looking for it, too. It should be just here, according to the map. Well, in that case, we'll just have to ask a passerby. Granny! Excuse me, I wonder if you could help us. You said you couldn't say another word before.
Oh, what's the matter, dear? I'll gladly help if I can, of course.
Could you tell us where to find Miss Liza White's residence?
Oh, well, the White House, you say. Blah.
Is she having a stroke? Cheryl, goddamn.
Oh, dear, you see, well, the White House is, well, people tell awful tales about that place.
I would know.
What kind of tales? Oh, no, I really shouldn't be gossiping, should I? If you want to know the way, all you need to do is follow that street over there. When you reach the spot where the streetlights run out, you've arrived. It's very dark, so mind you don't fall over.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll be careful.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I must say, though, venturing to the White House, you're very brave.
Aren't you concerned by what that old woman just said? Concerned? What do you mean? She said people tell awful tales about Miss White's house. Well, we don't know if the tales are true, do we? Unless we go find out for ourselves, of course. So let's hurry up, Emiliana. Don't leave me behind. Wait! To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Oh shit, Luigi's Mansion. Imposing. Oh, this must be the place, I presume. Are you sure? I mean, you haven't made a mistake. It looks, well and truly like a magnificent haunted house. Ah! Oh, what's up? Oh shit. Okay, tile drop. Yeah, stretch. Let's get ready to solve some mysteries. Catriel, you didn't actually have to say it. Are you perhaps scared of ghosts, Emiliana? Well, yes I am. Does that make me a bad person? Not at all, it's just interesting to see a different side of you, that's all. You're usually just so cool and collected. Fear is a vital survival instinct, you know. Someone like you who doesn't understand fear wouldn't last 5 minutes in the wild. Well, luckily for me, I'm not planning any trips to outer Mongolia. What? What are you two yapping about? Yeah, that's what I feel you, Cheryl. Ah, my one true buddy. Please, ladies, let's not fight. Shall we go in now that we found the place? Oh, yes, of course. The mystery. Keep your mind on the job, Cat. Miss White, hello. It's Catriel Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. They're making holiday plans together. You're goddamn right. No answer. Perhaps she's gone out. Surely it's simply that the house is so large she can't hear you from wherever she is inside. How about knocking on the door? Oh, yes, let's do that. Boop. Knock, knock. Hello, Miss White? It is rather peculiar. There's no sign of anyone being in. It's starting to feel like a horror film. Things are getting interesting now. Interesting. You have a warped personality, Catriel Layton. Let's see. The door appears to be unlocked. Shall we go in? No, that really would be like a horror film. The lost party of youths in the woods who stumble across a terrifying haunted house in the middle of the night and foolishly venture inside. Yes, it's quite textbook. What I can never understand about films like that is why they go inside in the first place. It makes no sense. Well, you could wait out here on your own if you like. Allora, let's go in.
What a scaredy cat.
Don't worry, there are lights on the inside. Look. Yes, well, I'm here on police business after all. I must be professional. Step inside. What's the worst that could happen? Huh? Name one bad thing that could happen. You can't. I bet you can't. See? It's nice in here. Hello? Is anybody home? No, there's nobody here. Well, guess we'll have to go. But there are lights on, and the place doesn't feel empty. So if there's nobody at home, perhaps this really is a haunted house. Catriel, stop that. I'm only pulling your leg.
Careful, Cat, or she'll run off screaming down the street like a little girl.
I find it hard to believe that there's nobody at home. Miss White asked both of us to come at this time. Wait. What? What is it? I thought I heard something. What did you hear? What was it? Was it a...
Oh, hi. Good evening, and welcome.
Ah!
How unexpected visitors.
It's a ghost! Oh my god, call Scooby-Doo. But...
It's most unforgivable of me not to have noticed your arrival and greeted you in the proper fashion. I apologize. Welcome to the White residence. I am the White's butler, Wooster. They pay me to say it like that, I'm sorry. It's actually pronounced quite differently.
Wooster?
Did you say butler? Scary old man. I didn't catch it.
Hello, Mr. Wooster. I'm Catriel Layton, and this is... Oh, yes, Emiliana Perfetti, Scotland Yard. Hello.
My parents had a weird sense of humor.
Miss White asked us to come because she has a mystery she wants help solving.
Very good, ma'am. I'm sure Miss White would like to give you the details personally.
Miss White is the head of the household, I believe.
Indeed, ma'am. Mr. and Lady White regrettably passed away in an unfortunate accident. Miss White was their only child. The young Miss White is disinclined to venture outside the residence. She is of a solitary disposition.
Really? What does she do to entertain herself all alone in this large house, I wonder?
Since infancy, Miss White has been most adept at crafts and handiwork, ma'am. She maintains a full schedule of such activities.
I see, and could you tell us where we might find Miss White now? Please, Wooster?
Of course, ma'am. Kindly proceed directly up the staircase. Miss White is expecting you.
Alright, that's not weird. Sure, let's go. Hello. Hello? Oh, you've come. At last, a normal room with a normal person in it. That would appear to be Miss White. Let's find out what this is all about. Well, okay, but I haven't been investigating around here, so maybe I should look around. Miss Layton, look, there's a puzzle hiding here. Well, well, a stumper, not a spook. Then, in the spirit of puzzle solving, I'll unstump it without delay. Bong. I'm too laid back to get really mad at stuff except fucking ice cream. There's an ant on one edge of a thin board, and it wants to get past the crickets on top of the board to reach the sugar cube at the other end. Connect the points with a straight line to find the shortest route possible. The ant can move anywhere, but the crickets won't move from their current location. Slide the ant to move it to a point and decide the route it will travel. The shortest possible route, motherfucker, the shortest possible route between 2 points is a straight line.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Wait, no, really?
That's how it's done.
You did it. The shortest route is a straight line on the underside of the board where there are no crickets. Ants are wily creatures. Motherfucker. You think of it one way and then they're like, yeah, that's the way. I remembered that when I was just fucking about.
There, it's disappeared in a puff of smoke now that I've solved it.
Ants are not wily creatures, they're literally drones.
I say, puzzles are rather like ghosts in a way, aren't they? It's almost as if you have to solve them to let them rest in peace.
These aren't crickets. Yeah, those are slicers from Sonic 2. What's in here? Oh shit! Another funny coin. Oh wait, what was that? The Oriental ornament. Okay, I don't know what that was doing inside of a bed frame. The praying mantis. That's the way. That's the ticket.
Oh, hello, Miss White. I'm Catriel Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. Hello, Catriel. Thank you for coming. So you, I presume, are from Scotland Yard? Yes, I'm Emiliana Perfetti. If we could get straight down to business, please. You have some problem here at your home, Miss White. Oh, please, call me Eliza. Yes, I've consulted so many people already, but no one seems to have solved my problem. Then the other day, Madame Dublé mentioned a lovely young detective woman she knew. I see, so she recommended me. How kind of her. Yes, and I also heard there's an extremely competent analyst at Scotland Yard, so...
Yo, do that thing with the art. Hell yeah.
Well, we'll certainly do our best, I'm sure.
Hey, Rubbish.
Can you tell us what the problem is then, Liza?
Also, I just realized, I'm not sure if this is the pun or if it's just, something I noticed about the name, because it's a bit more obtuse than the other name puns in this game. But if you switch around the first and last name of, Liza White, you get White Liza, or White Lies, Little White Lie. Something to think about.
Oh, yes, of course. But if you don't mind, I'd rather like you to solve this puzzle first.
Is this a spoiler? No, just something to think about.
I don't want to waste your time, you see. If you can't manage this, I'm sure the ghost will prove too much for you. Ghosts?
Yes, Emiliana, ghosts. We've been over this. Some cheeky ghosts want to play with you. It's a game where you have to listen to what they all say and figure out who is lying. It seems there will be a maximum of 2 of them who are not telling the truth. Touch the ghost's face to hear what they have to say. I thought it was lies all right, but that one's better. Wow, I went and made a better pun than the game might have. I saw it's a strange title in the bottom corner. Yeah. Maybe I should have saved that for the final stream. Maybe. But I thought of it and it was just too good to pass up. Okay, it'll be a maximum of 2 of them who are not telling the truth. Touch the ghost's faces. Okay. Alright. There are no I'm not actually mad, but motherfucker. New record. New fucking record. I'm so fucking mad. Stop. Stop it. I am the only one who's lying. Then fuck! Fuck! Double combo! Now I'm actually a little peeved. I'm quite peeved. Not everyone is lying, you know. You're a good lad. You're telling the truth. Wait, why did I click you? There are no... I'm clicking you just because I'm petty. What did you say? I'm the only one who's lying. Boop. The word white is Old English for a specter. Ah, that makes sense too. This would check out, and not everyone is lying. Yeah, yeah. If you're lying, that means somebody else is lying. Yeah, and he's saying there are no liars, which is a lie. So, yeah.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Get the fuck out of here, Among Us ghosts. I don't want you. Get out. You did it. A and B were lying. They really enjoyed that game. Looks like they're not done playing yet. Stop posting about Professor Layton. I'm tired of seeing it. My friends on TikTok sent me, yes. On Discord, it's fucking Professor. Also, the Isle of Wight is the largest island owned by England, which is said to be one of the most haunted islands in the world. Oh, okay. So there's some history behind this one. Behind this name, I mean. Not this chapter.
Well, Eliza, do we pass muster? I've solved your little puzzle. Wonderful. Yes, I feel sure I'm talking to the right people now. You see, it's about the worrying, well, blood-curdling, really, events that have been taking place here.
Blood-curdling? One of the big haunts of the Isle of Wight is the Layton Manor grounds, where there once stood a mansion which is now gone. However, at night, people have claimed to see a ghost mansion appear where the original mansion used to be. Oh, interesting. Also, between this and Rhythm Thief, Hana has been supplying some really fascinating, like, spooky knowledge, and, you know, I'm enjoying it.
I don't know if you'll believe me when I tell you this, but we have ghosts.
I knew it.
Yes, and not just a few either. The whole house is crawling with them. That's amazing! So this is really a genuine haunted house.
Also, I feel like I've decided for my own sake, speaking of Rhythm Thief, I might as well. I'm not following that stream up. It was just, that was a mess. Only if we go to the Catacombs of Paris as well. I'll think about it. That sounds like a fun trip.
Oh, what are you so excited about, Catriel? I'm afraid I have no idea what the ghosts have chosen to visit. Perhaps they're departed souls with a grudge against my family? Perhaps the house is built on some significant site, or some other reason entirely. I just don't know.
Catacombs sound terrifying and dangerous. I don't want to get lost and die. Let's do it.
Whatever the reason, the ghosts are here and their malice is directed at me. Do you mean the ghosts are scaring you? They're intimidating you, and this happens on a daily basis? That's right. Various supernatural phenomena have been taking place. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I've consulted so many people already. I had construction workers and surveyors here, trying to determine if what's happening is really the work of ghosts. I asked the police to investigate in case it's a criminal activity that's behind it. When none of those avenues bore fruit, I even had a famous spiritual medium and a shaman here trying to help. But no one has been able to stop these mysterious happenings. None at all. I see. So you've really been at your wit's end. But then you heard about us.
I don't really think it's a profile that you need, Miss White. I'm not at all sure we can be of any assistance against ghosts.
Of course we can. Any mystery solved. That's the Layton Detective Agency motto.
Also, where the fuck is Ernest?
How can you possibly claim that? So, does that mean you'll take the case, Miss Layton? And you, Miss Perfetti? Just a moment. I really don't, Of course we will. Whatever's going on here, be it ghosts or guinea pigs, we'll get to the truth of it. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's such a relief.
Wait, what? Welp. You're dragged into it now, Emiliana. We're going on a lesbian ghost hunting adventure. Hell yeah!
Profiling ghosts. This really isn't in my job description, Catriel. But Liza is clearly extremely worried. We must do our best for her, don't you think?
Oh, I say, you are so generous of heart, miss. I do agree, it's our duty to help people who are in trouble.
No self-respecting English gentlewoman could turn their back on a person in need.
Well, I have Italian blood. Va bene. I don't like to be manipulated like this, but as you say, we have a duty of care to the community. So, shall we start by investigating the house?
No, I think we should start by questioning all the relevant parties. As in that one butler. Because there's nobody else here besides these two. We need more information about what exactly is happening here.
I certainly don't disagree. Alright, I will accompany you.
Oh, really? But in the Savoy Theatre case, you were determined to operate independently.
There may be vital evidence or hints that you overlook without me there to point them out.
Sure, it's got nothing to do with you not wanting to be alone here, has it? Scaredy cat.
Your dog is a very disconcerting bark, Catriel. Come along then, let's get started. I think it's clear who the best source of information about the goings-on in this house will be.
The butler? Yeah, the butler.
Gosh, ghosts, it's rather scary, isn't it?
Gosh, ghosts. It's scary believing that rubbish, Ernest.
You mean you don't, Shirl?
Of course not, but it'll all be just some big misunderstanding. May I?
Ah!
It would appear I startled you, sir. My apologies. Yeah, and you should apologize to Ernest too. The poor pup nearly jumped out of his skin. What an exceptional canine you keep, ma'am. One discerns an almost intelligent tone to her bark.
Oh, thank you, Wooster. In fact, we were hoping to speak to you about what's been happening here in the house.
I forgot his name was fucking Woost. Yeah. That is... Like, it's funny that with all the dumb puns in the name, the name that gets me the most is just the one that has, like, three too many O's.
In fact, we were hoping to speak to you about what's been happening here in the house.
Indeed, ma'am. It is to be understood that you have accepted Miss White's request, then. Very good. I shall endeavor to answer any questions you care to ask.
Eliza tells us that you've been experiencing a lot of ghostly visitations recently. Is that right?
That is correct, ma'am. Phenomena of the supernatural are to be observed here with some regularity, since the late Mr. White passed away, that is. It is my understanding that the rather unfortunate moniker of the 6 White House Horrors has been adopted by local residents.
That is unfortunate. The 6 White House hauntings has a more mysterious ring to it, don't you think?
Yeah, great idea, Cat. Mock the terrifying butler.
Tell me, Wooster, have you witnessed any of these strange happenings yourself?
Indeed, sir. I've seen the ghost of which Miss White speaks. A most spine-chilling experience. It was the first of the 6 occurrences, an incident that has come to be referred to as the ghosts in the garden.
Tell us more.
Very good, ma'am. One evening, I was performing my usual duties, patrolling the grounds that surround the property. As I was walking through the garden, I heard a peculiar noise, somewhat like a muffled voice. Compelled to investigate, I approached the source of the sound. To my surprise, I observed a great number of ghostly forms in one corner of the garden, jostling and writhing together.
I say.
Discombobulated, I nevertheless had the presence of mind to retire before the apparitions became aware of my presence. Regrettably, however, I stumbled upon a small shrub and was bound to exclaim. Unsurprisingly, the ghosts heard my outcry. They turned to face me, and with great malice in their eyes, they made an utterance thusly. Ooh!
Ah!
That is the tale of the ghosts in the garden, ma'am.
You certainly tell it very vividly, Wooster. And you say there are 6 such tales?
Indeed, sir. That which I just relayed to you and 5 others of equally disturbing nature, I'm told. I trust you will uncover them all.
I got myself a list of like 50 haunted places and none of them are in Germany. Damn.
We most certainly will. Don't you worry. That butler is too creepy for words. Could you hear what he was saying, Emiliana? You were standing a long way back.
Is that the Keyblade graveyard?
Of course I could. Now tell me, how exactly are you planning on getting the other 5 tales? By asking people. Let's see if there are any locals nearby who can give us some information. It sounds like this wonderful haunted house is something of a local attraction.
Oh yeah, also, one of the best new things about this new controller is that it has a built-in volume knob for the headphone volume. So basically, if something's too loud, I don't have to spend time clicking around in my tabs. I can just flick this knob once or twice, and I can just set it. It's fucking pog.
Alora, can we leave? I agree it would be a good idea to find some witnesses who don't actually live here if we can. Alright then, let's go back out onto the street and see who's around.
Alright. Sure. Let's investigate the horrors of the house. The house!
Ugh, this house still gives me the creeps. It's funny, I would have never said you were the type to believe in ghosts, Emiliana. A good profiler must always interpret data with an open mind. Allowing your personal beliefs that ghosts cannot possibly exist to cloud your judgment is an elementary and fatal mistake. Oh, I thought you were just scared. What did you say? Yikes! I mean, sorry, nothing. Jeez. So, shall we find some people to question?
Oh, hi.
Hello, miss. Let me see. Yes, Miss Layton and Emiliana. Good evening.
What are you doing out here, DC Booker?
According to my notes, the owner of this house, yes, here it is. Miss White has asked Scotland Yard for help. She's been the target of some rather grisly supernatural goings-on and wonders if, she wonders if it could be the work of pranksters we're, investigating.
Eliza did tell us she'd enlisted the help of the police already, didn't she? So, Detective Constable, how's the investigation going?
The details are all here, somewhere. Inspector Hastings was on the case, but he was called away unexpectedly.
Really? I wonder what for.
He asked me to, let me see. Yes, take over the investigation. So I'm, taking over the investigation.
Have you learned anything useful at all?
No. My entire character trait is just repeating the same things I say twice. Yes, here. No, we haven't discovered anything that could explain the happenings. However? Well, I did spot a rather suspicious-looking shadow at the window before.
And is it your job to look out for suspicious-looking things? And it is your job to look out for suspicious-looking things, you know, Constable.
Yes, miss. I'm sure I noted down my observations here, somewhere. Here we are. I was investigating the grounds of the house by myself late one night. Something made me look up for some reason, and I saw a shady-looking shadow at one of the mansion's windows.
All shadows are shady, Constable, but surely it was just somebody standing at the window, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was, much bigger than a person, though, and it just disappeared. Poof! Like that.
Well, that certainly sounds like a supernatural phenomenon.
After asking some local residents, I discovered it's been seen before. People around here call it the Wraith at the window. I'm afraid that's, let me check. Yes, that's all I know.
The Wraith at the window? Presumably that counts as another of the 6 mysterious happenings. Yes, I think so too, Ernest. Well then, that's one more off the list.
Yo, restaurant, hell yeah. I'd love to go to a fucking place called Berg Frankenstein for some food. Hell yeah. I know nothing else about it.
Let's ask around here if anybody knows anything about these 6 White House horrors, shall we? Seems they're quite famous in the immediate neighborhood, at least. Perhaps, but I doubt we'll find many people on the streets at this time of night.
Grandma, are you still in your vow of silence?
Dearie me, there you are. I have been ever so worried about you, you know.
I presume you know all about the strange occurrences of the White residents?
Oh, yes, I do. I make it my business to. Of course, before I didn't say I want that. Excuse me. I didn't want to say anything before because I didn't want to scare you, but people say that house is haunted. It's been cursed these past years.
You know, we're learning a lot of shit and we haven't gotten a single clue yet.
That makes it sound like it's a relatively recent thing.
Well, all the rumors started after old Mr. White passed away, you see. I heard it from a friend, first of all, and she heard it from one of her friends. See, she knows this guy. Who knew this guy? 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 Who knew this guy's cousin? Who...
A friend of a friend? Hardly the most convincing of sources, but continue.
No, you missed it. It was the friend of a 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 friend's cousin.
Oh, yes, my mistake.
Well, she was invited by Miss White, apparently. Very late at night it was. She was shown into the living room and was just waiting for Mr. White when a puppet that was on display in there started moving all on its own. No one was touching it or holding it or anything. It just moved. And then, just when she thought it was over, the accursed thing's eyes shot open and started to cackle. Would you believe?
Oh, no, I don't even like thinking about it.
I'm sure you don't. Well, my friend's cousin was obviously quite beside herself. She didn't bother making her excuses. She just fled right out of the house, she did. Oh, it's a chilling tale, isn't it? It's one of the so-called 6 White House horrors, you know, the possessed puppet, people call it.
You've been very helpful, thank you. Terrifying, but helpful.
Oh, well, I don't like to gossip, but if it helps, do take care if you're visiting the place again, won't you? I shudder to think what you might find in there.
So the possessed puppet, that's another tale under our belts. They seem to be something of an urban legend around here. Let's keep going and see if we can find out what the others are. There aren't very many people around this hour to ask, are there? No, it's rather different from when we came to this area during the day. There were lots of people around then, weren't there?
Ah, yes, that was when we were visiting Madame Dublay's residence, isn't it? That's not far from here, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, miss. I wonder how Rex is getting along. Rex? Who's Rex? Oh, I'm sorry, Emiliana. Rex is Madame Dublay's pet iguana. Iguana? No, iguana. That's how Miss Layton said it anyway. What a strange pet to have.
Actually, Eliza said it was Madame Dublay who recommended me to her, didn't she? I think that calls for a visit. We must go and thank her at once.
This is hardly a time for making social calls, Catriel. All right then, let's make it a business call.
We'll ask some questions while we're there.
She may well know something about the 6 White House horrors, mightn't she? I suppose that makes some sense. Good then, it's a plan. Let's pay her a visit at once.
Is the mystery finding out what the mystery even is? I mean, we know that there's, like, ghosts. We're just trying to figure out, like, more about the ghosts. Boom, 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 boom.
This is Madame Dublay's house. What an impressive villa. Shall we go in then? Not yet. Let's ask some questions of people on the street first. Good idea. Somebody might be able to tell us something useful about the White residence.
No! No! Hey, Stash and Scarfin. How you doing?
The night is ripe for puzzle solving. Am I right?
If the puzzle is interesting enough, I'd happily solve it at any time.
Yes, I'm sure you would. You obviously have puzzle skills on your skin already. Well, it's your lucky night.
I'm so happy. Yeah, she sure is back. Level up! A group of monsters has appeared. Defeat all of the monsters and level up all the heroes to level 5. They each need a different number of experience points to level up. Blue needs 5, yellow needs 10, and red needs 15. Slide the heroes on top of the enemies to attack. It's also possible to undo a move by touching the attacked enemy. Let the battle commence. Well, I think we can safely say you don't go on the big ones at all. I hated this puzzle. Oh, this is the same between versions then. Well, I'll give you one of the big ones because, you know, you need more experience than the rest of them, the best of them. Fuck JRPGs, all my homies hate JRPGs. Yeah. There, now she's level 5. We can stop worrying about her. How about the boy? If he only levels up from 5, we'd only need a sum of 20, I think. So maybe... Yeah! And the rest can be yellow, right?
Go and kill, my child.
Bap.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
think I like the RPG. Should I vacate the area? Well, I mean, we all have our exceptions. I like Xenoblade. 1. Okay. Jesus.
Silpancho. What is so? I want to know what that is. That interests me. What is? Hey Siri. What is Silpancho? I don't actually have Siri activated right now. It's a popular Bolivian food. When prepared properly, it tends to be a large, fulfilling meal with a diversity of carbohydrates. It consists of a base layer of rice, usually white, followed by a layer of boiled and sliced potatoes. It's also got like egg and shit in there. Looks neat. Looks neat.
Well, was it as satisfying as it promised to be?
Of course, I always enjoy a good puzzle.
Yes, you do. Now, more puzzles for you when the time is right.
Hey, doggy.
It's the doggy.
I say, isn't that Shell's pal over there? The yappy dog we met on the hunt for Rex.
Oh, you're right, Pinstripes. This is his territory, too.
In that case, he's bound to know Liza's house. Go and ask him, Shell. See if he's heard of the 6 White House horrors. Go on, boy, go on.
All right. Stop hounding me. I'll go and bark hello and slip into the conversation when I can. Hi there, Hound. Didn't expect to see you around here.
Oh, it's you, Hound. Still got your muzzle to the grindstone with that old sleuthing work, eh?
Oh, it's not so bad. Anyway, I was just wondering. Do you know the White House that's near here?
Oh, you mean that gloomy-looking place? Yeah, I know it well.
Ever seen anything weird there? Maybe like a ghost?
Wow, what have they got you investigating now? I feel for you, Hound. I feel for you. So, ghost, eh? Well, I'll use Hound for bro, probably. Have you ever heard of the tale of the Sealed Cellar?
No, that's a new one on me. What's the story?
They say that the house has a cellar, and sometimes ghosts show up there. Is that kind of lowdown you were hoping for, Hound?
Yeah, thanks. I owe you a treat. So, according to my sources on the street, apparently there's a tale about the cellar in the White residence. The Sealed Cellar, he called it.
The Sealed Cellar? Now that sounds like another of the 6 tales. Good boy, Shell. Golly, a cellar with ghosts. I don't like the sound of that. There must be something dangerous hidden down there.
Also, can I just say my one criticism between both versions of Catriel, both the anime and the game, as far as I remember, Catriel does not fucking pet Cheryl. Pet the boy, damn it! Unless I'm misremembering something from one of the earlier episodes.
Excuse me, what are you trying to keep from me? I can hear you all muttering, you know. Oh, we've just learned about another of the 6 White House horrors, the Sealed Cellar, apparently. Where did you hear that? Who told you? I'm afraid I can't divulge that information, Emiliana. It's sort of a trade secret, you see. Va bene. Obviously, you private detectives have sources we legitimate law keepers wouldn't consider using. Well, when you're as famous a detective as I am, you'll find some unique leads. Not dog leads, I mean, proper investigative leads. Dog leads? What are you talking about, Catriel? Never mind, let's just try and find out about the rest of these White House horrors, shall we? Hi.
Oh, hello, miss.
Oh, good evening. Is Madame Dublé at home?
Of course, miss. Madam and Rex are both here. They'll be delighted to see you, I'm sure.
Just before that, we're trying to find out about the 6 White House horrors. Do you perhaps know anything about them?
Oh, yes. Only too well. There's a story people call the morbid mirror from the White's place, you know.
Morbid mirror?
That's right, miss. They say that in a cellar beneath the property, there's an old mirror. And when you look at it, you see an ugly, twisted face.
Just to be clear, we're not talking about someone who has an ugly, twisted face looking in the mirror, are we?
Oh, no, miss. It's your own reflection, you see. It's someone else's. Obviously, it's just a story. I don't know if there's any truth in it. Anyway, I'm sure Madam wouldn't like me to keep you.
Oh, sorry, of course. We'd like to ask Madame Dublé some questions, too. Thank you.
Our time was fleeting, but wonderful all the same. Hey.
miss. All the cat paraphernalia All the cat paraphernalia has been replaced with iguana trinkets and ornaments. Oh, Madam wasn't exaggerating in her letter, was she?
Where'd she even get this much iguana stuff?
The maid is absolutely cracked.
Yeah. I suppose a lady of Madame Dublay's standing and wealth can lay her hands on whatever she likes. Well, let's not allow this iguanatopia to distract us from our mission to ask Madam about the White House horrors.
Do-do-do-do-do. Hello.
Good evening, Madam. I'm sorry to drop in on you unannounced like this. Catriel, darling, I'm delighted to see you, and so is Rexy Wexy, of course. Just look at him.
She's even on Ultra Instinct than the anime. Yeah.
Is that a delighted iguana, Emiliana? I'm a profound analyst of human behavior, Catriel. Iguanas are not my thing. Oh, I believe we've met before, have we? Yes, it was the Savaloy, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's right, yes, and thank you again for your cooperation in that case. Oh, not at all. Now tell me, what brings you here today? Another case? Actually, we were investigating the so-called 6 White House horrors for Eliza White. Oh, yes, of course. It was I who gave Liza your details, you know. And do you know anything about the strange happenings at the White residence, Madame? One hears tales, yes. I remember one in particular. The Searching Soul, it's called.
I will say they kind of make up for that in a later episode. That's all I'll say. But yeah, that was yeah. That moment was a bit grits teeth.
The Searching Soul, it's called. Ugh. Souls now? Yes, the story tells of a most petrifying spirit that wanders the corridors of that stately old house. Night after night it stalks its prey, striking terror into the hearts of any visitors unfortunate enough to encounter it. Well, the Searching Soul is certainly a blood-curdling tale, madam.
Listen, I'm looking at it says Monster Hunter's in the top tier RPGs. Stories maybe, but base Monster Hunter is so much its own beast, it's not even funny.
Poor Eliza. She was a rather quiet young girl, but ever since her mother and father passed away, she seemed rather in the doldrums. I do hope you'll help her. I'm quite sure if anyone can solve the mystery, it's you, darling. Thank you too for your confidence. Thank you for your confidence in my abilities, madam. Yes, thank you too. You and the iguana.
I stand corrected because her name is literally a. I didn't think about that. Yikes. That's rough. That's rough. To be fair, I didn't get that until you said it, but still, it is there.
Well, I think we know all all 6 of the White House horror stories, don't we? Yes, the ghost in the garden, the wraith at the window, the possessed puppet, the sealed cellar, the morbid mirror, and the searching soul. Let's return to the house and determine whether there's any truth in these suspiciously alliterative tales.
Rocket launcher made in Japan. Fuck you, that's good.
I like it.
Apparently, though, he likes it.
Good evening again, ladies. Is one to understand that you are now apprised of the details of the 6 White House horrors?
Yes, we found out about all 6. Now we'd like to investigate them. We would need access to the house to do that, of course. Will that be all right?
Leave no stone unturned, ma'am. It is Miss White's sincerest hope that you are able to explain these happenings.
And there he goes, disappearing again. How does he do that without any of those smoke bombs or whatever? Whatever. That's another mystery for another day. Va bene. Let's tackle these tales one by one and see if we can explain what's been going on. You seem suddenly more upbeat, Emiliana. I think it highly likely these ghosts are nothing more than people's eyes playing tricks on them. I'm sure that once we investigate, these supernatural phenomena will turn out to be simple illusions. On the other hand, we might prove that they're real. No! Miss Layton, I think it's time you stopped teasing, Miss Perfetti, and we started our investigation, don't you?
Yes, you're right. Let's begin with the first tale we heard, shall we? The ghost in the garden. Wooster said he saw a number of the grounds of ghosts in the grounds of the house, didn't he? I wonder where in the garden they would have been.
I don't know, fucking over here or some shit. Oh, wait. Maybe. Holy shit, it's a glorb.
Did you see that? That eerie light floating up into the sky?
Yes, perhaps it was one of the ghosts.
I see you found evidence.
Ah! It's not Wooster, Emiliana. It's Wooster. Oh, you appeared out of nowhere, so I thought...
Despicable of me to have startled you in that way, ma'am. I beg your pardon. It was exactly like this. The ghosts gathering by night.
A big group of ghosts have appeared. They'll run away if they are hit by a flash of light that has the same color as them. Their flash can only reach ghosts in the front row, but the ghosts behind have come forward to fill any gaps. Each color flash has a limited number of uses. Eliminate all the ghosts using the number of flashes you have at your disposal. Yeah, judging by the way things are set up. Fuck. Wait. If we do it like that... Maybe. Yeah! I was just off a little bit, okay. Is the button not gonna... Okay, there we go.
This should do it, I think.
The ghosts have disappeared and pieces restored. It's a little bit quiet without those little fellas around, though. If you kill a ghost, does it come back to life? Judging by my experience in Big Boo's haunt, yes.
A most meritorious performance, ma'am. Now, if you will excuse me. Whoosh.
What on earth did he show up like that for? What's on the floor over there? Ernest, pick it up, would you?
Yes, miss. Are you sure it's not dangerous? Or cursed? Oh, I'm aware of the chance. That's why I'm having Ernest do it. Oh. It's a balloon, I think.
So it is, a deflated balloon. Do you think the ghost we saw before could have been... Certainly on a dark night, balloons bobbing around the air could look rather ghostly.
Are you suggesting that the ghosts in the garden were nothing more than a bunch of balloons? I feel this mystery starting to unravel. Let's see what we can find about this wraith at the window next. There's so many windows visible from here. I wonder which one the ghostly figure appeared at.
It said that ghosts gather in the gardens of the White residence. Wooster the butler saw the terrifying sight one night and even overheard them talking. How curious.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Did you see that, Emiliana? A ghostly figure just appeared.
There's no need to sound quite so happy about it, Catriel.
Well, not every day you see a ghost, is it? We're very lucky.
I'd rather win the lottery, personally.
Good evening, ma'am. Another sighting, I believe.
Oh, Wooster! Oh, you startled me again.
The apparition just observed is none other than the aptly named Wraith at the window. The form, in silhouette at least, is quite removed from that of an ordinary mortal. Indeed, as in this puzzle.
Silly silhouette. There's a silhouette of something behind the curtain. It's made up of 3 statues, but which ones? Look at the 5 statues and select which 3 are the ones hiding behind the curtain. Statue cannot be taken apart and must be used in their entirety. Okay. Wait, what was that last part? That was one important part. None of them have anything extra on the rear side. Okay. Well, I'd say D for sure. So because we need... Wait. You alright, Jackie? Like Zoink Scoob! Well, this... Wait. Wait, yeah, no. That has that, and that. These 2 are there. And maybe, and since there's nothing extra on the rear side, if you flip A around... Wait, no, I need both of the things, don't I? Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. Sorry, hold on. I need to look... Wait, how do you get 2? Wait, what? Yeah, wait, hold on. Huh? Oh, wait. Wait, no, I was right. Except you turn D up. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? No, I can't demonstrate. I'll just submit and I'll explain it when we fucking do it. Jesus Christ.
Puzzles are really very simple when you know the proper methods.
God damn. Yeah. It's explaining it. Yeah. Do you need to be both turned around and flipped over? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to say, but I did. The fucking game wouldn't let me demonstrate that with the memo. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Any puzzle can be solved with the application of logic.
A stirring performance, Miss Perfetti. Most exceptional. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Why does he keep appearing and then disappearing again like that? Isn't that,
You know, it would be quite nice. It would be really quite nice if they just let you switch which screen you get to draw over. Like, you know, the contents. Like, you could just switch the contents of the screen. That would be nice.
Look at this, Emiliana. You wouldn't expect something like this to be hidden in the bushes, would you?
a projector?
Yes, any image projected from here would be able to look enormous on the wall.
So, the Wraith at the window is just a piece of cinematic trickery? Well, the first so-called ghost in the garden, and now the Wraith at the window. Both of them were set up by someone.
Which means the remaining 4 tales of supernatural phenomena may well turn out to be fake too.
Yes, which one came next? It was the possessed puppet, wasn't it? Let's head to the living room and carry on our investigations there.
Boink.
DC Booker observed this supernatural phenomenon himself. A huge shadowy figure at the white residence window that then suddenly vanished. Quite intriguing, my boy.
Here we are. Back inside then, miss. So, on to investigating the next of the 6 mysterious happenings.
This is where the possessed puppet is supposed to have been, isn't it?
Yes, the one that moved of its own accord and then cackled loudly.
And then it's in here somewhere as we speak, probably. You know, I can actually feel someone's eyes boring into me.
Good evening again. I trust your investigations are progressing favorably.
Gosh, I say, you did rather startle me, Wooster.
You have a habit of appearing when we least expect you, Wooster.
Really? I thought that one was quite expected. Indeed, ma'am, I endeavor to be present at all times, yet never conspicuously so. It is a butler's duty.
It strikes me that butlers are not unlike ghosts, appearing out of nowhere and disappearing again into thin air. Careful, miss. He might hear you.
I wish you luck with your investigations, ma'am.
All right then, let's see what we can find out about this possessed puppet.
Where is it, though?
Up there on the fireplace.
It moved! The puppet here moved even though I didn't lay a paw on it!
Ah! It's alive!
Isn't it sweet? What a lovely face.
Have a care, sir. Alright, I was expecting it that time. He's losing his edge. I remember Miss White as a young child doting on that very puppet when it was still ordinary. She would play with it rather like these finger puppets. In fact.
Boing! Puppet performance. This is a puppet show with finger puppets on 2 hands. You need to move the finger puppets so that there's a blue one on each thumb and a red one on each little finger. The finger puppet can only move to an empty space on the other hand. You are not allowed to have the same color puppets next to each other on one hand. Touch the finger puppet you want to move and touch the finger you want them to move to. Okay. Damn, is it not that easy? Okay. Well. Ow, my hand. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Hold on. Give me a hint. You either end up with blue puppets on the thumbs and red puppets on the little fingers. Having puppets of the same color right next to each other is not allowed. You can solve this puzzle without touching the puppets on the middle fingers. Okay. Well, that's a hint. What's that again? Okay, blue puppets on the thumbs and red puppets on the little fingers. Okay. Eh? Let me guess. Oh, okay, this one's fine. All right. Wait, I moved one on the middle finger. Fuck, I didn't even realize. Well. I guess over here then. This one's confusing. I didn't even make mention of the rats. I'm just jaded. Oh, damn, fuck, misclick. Okay, that's it, right? Yeah.
I have a feeling that perhaps. Thank goodness.
Well, that one fucking sucked.
I see Lady Layton is blessed not only with exceptional puzzle-solving skills, but also an exceptional puzzle-solving assistant.
Oh, thank you, Wooster. I do my utmost to be a worthy member of the Layton Detective Agency. In fact, miss, I think I may have discovered something important.
Yes, Ernest? What is it?
Look here, there's some sort of device inside this puppet.
Oh, so there is! You sniffed that out pretty quickly, Pinstripes.
I was thinking to myself that the puppet's movements looked rather mechanical somehow, you see.
Yes, that would explain how the puppet was able to move without anybody touching it.
So this is just a wind-up doll? I don't see what all the fuss is about here. Why are these people so scared of these obvious childish pranks?
Says the woman who was cowering behind a chair until a few moments ago.
What is the matter with your dog, Catriel? Why does she always bark at me like that?
Yes, well, there are only 3 of the 6 White House horror stories left now. Next was,
The Sealed Cellar, miss. We'll have to find the way down there.
A cellar, sir. I've been associated with White Residents for a considerable number of years, but not once have I heard mention of a cellar. Nor have I seen any evidence of one. Didn't think old Terror Eyes would let us down there. Also had to sniff out the entrance ourselves.
I don't imagine they'll be easy to find. After all, it's called the Sealed Cellar. So this is going to be fun. Come along, let's start looking.
Alright. I don't know, here. Bit.
Wooster, is this fireplace not in use?
Indeed, ma'am. Miss White tells me she is most comfortable when there's something of a chill in the air.
I see. An unused fireplace? The perfect place for hidden secrets, I'd say. So would I. I just hadn't voiced it yet. Stop stealing my thunder. Oh, really? You were thinking the same thing, Emiliana?
Naturally, being a residence of some considerable size, there are 1 or 2, or 3 or 4 rooms that remain unoccupied.
3 or 4? I don't even have a kennel.
The late Mr. White once posed the most interesting conundrum about an unopened room, in fact.
Oh boy, is this a locked room mystery? This is a closed room that no one ever enters. However, 1 year has passed. It seems like something in the room has changed. What is it? Slide the circle over the thing that you think has changed. Oh, I know. I know.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
The thing that had changed was the water jug at the back of her room. 1 year on, the water inside it evaporated. It begs the question of who could have put the water in a room that no one ever enters in the first place. Boop.
A most extraordinary performance. That is a somewhat taxing puzzle.
Well, every puzzle has a solution, Wooster. Just every mystery has an explanation. Look at the fireplace. A passageway's opened up, leading underground.
Oh?
Indeed, ma'am. Most surprising.
Well, it looks like our way into the sealed cellar. Let's see what's down there.
Would a lantern perhaps be of assistance, ma'am? I carry it with me when I am patrolling the grounds at night.
Thank you, Wooster. Shall we then, Emiliana? Sorry, go down there, you mean? Of course, we can't investigate the cellar from here, can we? If you're scared, you can wait here, with Wooster. Just the 2 of you. Let me through. There could be clues down there that I want to be a detective like you would miss. Well, we wouldn't want that, would we? In you go, then. Just stop pushing me, Catriel.
Gay. One of 6 White House horrors, relayed by Yapple the dog. Apparently there's a sealed cellar in the old residence where ghosts roam. I don't know, bro. Seems pretty gay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This must be the hidden cellar. It's dark and damp and awfully cramped down here, isn't it? It's like we were exploring an ancient ruin or something. What fun! When you put it like that, miss, it does seem rather fun, doesn't it?
Puppy love. What's it doing to you, pinstripes?
Still, this is no time for games, is it? You must make a thorough investigation of this cellar.
Oh shit! Okay, now I'll look over here. Oh shit!
Yeah! The mirror, the reflection, it's hideous! Alright then, we found it. So it won't be long before... Yes, you're right. Any moment now.
One is advised not to approach the mirror, ma'am.
Right on cue. Hello, Wooster. I presume this is the morbid mirror?
Indeed, ma'am. The discovery of it here in this cellar is unexpected. Nevertheless, this is certainly the mirror in question, reflecting, as it does, a singularly unpleasant visage. Even as we speak.
That is your own face, Wooster.
Indeed, ma'am. It is said that the looking glass harbors magical powers. one is reminded of a deeply reflective puzzle. Perhaps you are acquainted with it?
Get your light to shine on the treasure at the bottom of the lake. Beneath the water lie mysterious crystals that reflect light just like mirrors. If you touch one of these crystals, it more than doubles in size. It can change the direction in which your light travels. It says something happens when the treasure is illuminated. Oh? Wait, no. There we go.
I'll have the answer shortly.
Easy.
Of course,
Easy.
I knew I would be able to solve it.
Good.
Executed most keenly, ma'am, if I may venture to remark. Logic is a powerful tool indeed.
It couldn't have been simpler.
Now, if you will be kind enough to excuse me, I have a prior matter to attend to.
Butlering is a busy profession, I see. Never mind that. Look at this. There's a void behind the mirror.
Oh, hi.
Duh! A severed head! Save your vocal cords, Emiliana. It's just a mannequin's head. He has to head its position so that it appears to be an image in the center of the mirror. Oh yes, in fact, this isn't a mirror at all. It's some sort of special reflective glass. You can actually see through it. There's even a lamp behind the mannequin's head to illuminate it. Look, what gives the illusion of a severed head reflected in a mirror? For Laura, the mystery of the morbid mirror is solved. Gosh, that only leaves one of the White House horror stories remaining. We're murdering this investigation. Yes, it seems that rather than working separately, joining forces has really paid off. If you think so, I don't. Oh? What I need for a successful investigation is information, not collaboration. The only person I can rely on is myself. Other people are a distraction.
Thanks for the pep talk, Emiliana. Talk about thinking you talk dog.
Anyway, enough of this. Clearly the morbid mirror is just another trick. Somebody around here is setting up these so-called supernatural phenomena. Is everything alright, Miss Layton? I just had a strong sense that somebody is watching us. The last of the 6 horrors, you mean? The searching soul? I couldn't say, but I think it would be a good idea to return to the living room.
Madame Dublay's maid has heard of tale of a nightmarish mirror in the cellar of the White residence that turns people's reflections into a hideous image. Beep. Bum, 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 bum.
That's strange. No Wooster, but he was just in here, wasn't he?
Look!
It's a ghost!
Oh shit!
Ooh. Ooh. Where'd it go? It just vanished. There, it went down the corridor over there. Oh, listen, I can hear footsteps. It's someone climbing the stairs, or something. Come along, everyone, after it.
Go, 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 go! Boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Are you all right, Liza? Ah, goodness me, whatever is the matter? You look as white as sheets.
Where's the ghost? We were haunting its heels.
It doesn't appear to be in here, though. It must have vanished. You didn't see anything then, Liza? Eh? Oh dear, you haven't been plagued by a terrifying ghost, have you? Well, we saw a ghostly white figure, certainly. Oh my goodness, the house really is cursed! You didn't see anything yourself, Liza? No, nothing. I've just been here in this room, though. Well, this is where the ghost was heading. And there are no other rooms it could have disappeared into. Are you trying to suggest, Catriel, that it passed through a solid wall?
Well, ghosts are ephemeral things. It could have simply disappeared. Just like they appear out of nowhere sometimes, too. Eliza, do you have any idea why ghosts might be appearing in your home? No idea whatsoever. Although, I feel like I do understand how a ghost must feel sometimes. Whatever do you mean by that? All alone in the dark. The poor ghost must be very lonely, I imagine. I wonder... I think they wander around looking for company. Just like this puzzle.
Oh boy. What? The black and white ghosts. The black ghosts travel along the white paths, and the white ghosts travel along the black paths. They split up from their friends in this black and white maze. Use the 5 panels to connect the maze paths so that the white ghosts are reunited with each other, and the black ghosts are reunited with each other too. Slide the panels to move them and to complete the maze in the right-hand frame. The panels are already placed. Cannot be moved. Damn. That's rough. That would probably go there. I think this lines up. Yeah. Nope. Yep. And yep. There we go. That looks right to me.
This should do it, I think. And that's
Easy
how it's done.
peasy.
People are so scared of ghosts, aren't they? But even ghosts can have friends. Unlike me, all alone in this ridiculously large house. Eliza? I suppose the ghost we just saw was the so-called searching soul. Yes, and I didn't see any signs of trickery this time, unlike the 5 apparently supernatural phenomena. So perhaps, golly, it was a real ghost. Of course it wasn't. It must have been a trick of some kind.
Oh, excuse me.
A searching soul roaming around looking for company. Yeah, let me just hammer that point in really fucking hard.
Particular White House horror of which Madame Dublé has heard, which tells of a wandering soul that roams the corridors of the White residence. All right, sure. Let's put it all together now.
Now I've uncovered the truth. This mystery is history. Interesting. I've just completed my own profiling assessment and reached a conclusion as well. Well then, it looks like it's time to reveal the truth about the White House horrors and the ghosts that roam its corridors. It seems we both arrived at the truth at the same time. How disappointing. Let's go and tell Liza, shall we?
I wonder who is looking.
Liza, we managed to ascertain the truth about all the strange happenings here. You have? Goodness, that's a surprise, I must say. No one else managed to. I was expecting you to be a little happier at the news. Oh no, I am happy. Please do tell me everything you've learned. It turns out the ghosts here weren't haunting the house after all. What they've been haunting is your heart.
I've deduced the identity of your ghost.
Oh damn, you changed outfits fast.
Miss Seeker. First name, Attention.
Who?
No, that's not right. Let me rephrase. Not Miss Attention Seeker, but Queen Attention Seeker.
I like how Liza isn't even fucking like looking directly at her. She's just like, nah, this is a farce.
You used your wonderful craft skills to make ghosts yourself, didn't you? You deliberately engineered all this fuss, setting the people who came to investigate an impossible puzzle to solve. Liza, you've been lonely, haven't you?
I'm so sorry. I just needed company. I needed someone to talk to. Anyone. I just couldn't bear it any longer.
Well, you can always call on me, Liza. I'll be happy to chat with you anytime you like.
Oh, Catriel. You're too kind.
And don't worry, I'll give you my very best consultation rate.
You're going to charge her?
So as it turns out, the
You realize Liza
fucky
hasn't
wucky
been
counter
over for
has gone up
teamwork
one.
even once. You think she's dressing up as ghosts again?
No pause for alarm, Shirl. Liza has plenty of new friends now. Ghost hunters have flocked to the house. She's even set up a club for people interested in that sort of thing. It's called the Supernaturalists.
It is.
Perhaps they'd be interested in a supernatural talking dog, huh?
Hey, I'd wear clothes if I could. Anyway, I'm pleased for Liza. At least she doesn't have to be a lone wolf anymore.
Yes, although she may be overcompensating. They seem to have ghost parties at the house every single day now. She sent this photograph. Look.
I say. Shocking.
Aww.
She was a ghost of her true potential for so long, just waiting in that big lonely house for somebody to notice her, to be her friend. Now she has dozens of friends. She can finally start enjoying her life.
Good for her. What a waste of time for us. Damn, we went right over the funny number. Anyway, let me change my outfit real quick. Actually, let me see what I can buy real quick. Dude. There's a lot. Let's get some down. Sure, that can fit for a new. That can fit for the next chapter, I guess. What a waste of fucking time. What was the point? Bleep. Not yet, but I like that one. And I like this one too. Bleep. 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 Oh boy. Let's go into the last case before new ones open up. We're going to the bank. My favorite place to go.
Is this definitely the place Inspector Hastings asked us to meet him, Ernest?
Yes, miss. In front of the Layman's Reserve Bank, he said.
Well, it doesn't appear to be open yet. I wonder what the inspector wants.
Maybe it's some problem with the bank. I don't trust banks. But for Barclays, it's all in the name.
Well, he didn't mention anything like that. He just telephoned the agency and asked us to meet him there. That was all.
He's always doing this. That man never gets to the point.
Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Well, anyway, it's a pretty impressive building, isn't it?
Yes, it's amazing to think that just 10 years ago, no one had even heard of the Layman's Reserve Bank.
Well, this building doesn't necessarily look new.
I expect the bank bought it from somebody else, that's why. It's very important for a bank to portray the right image, you see, Shirl. Its name, its logo, and its office buildings.
I don't fucking care. Barclays just has a kennel as its logo. I like it.
Oh, there's Inspector Hastings now, coming out from inside the bank.
Yes, and he looks troubled. I smell a case in the making. I wonder what it's going to be.
Ah, there you are, Cat. Thanks for coming. This building is asymmetrical, and I will commit. Oh shit! I was about to say, isn't that like a clue? But then I realized, no, wait, literally the right side. Fuck. On the mini map.
Good morning, Inspector. You have a new case for me, I take it.
Spot on! In fact, you asked for it personally.
You mean somebody else asked for me to investigate? Not you?
Spot on again! Your little agency's getting quite a name for itself now. I said I'd get in touch with you on the gentleman's behalf. I felt quite pleased with myself, as it happens.
Well, I'm glad the agency is becoming more widely known, but I'm not sure what that has to do with you, Inspector.
Well, I'm the one who cottoned on to your great puzzle-solving abilities, aren't I? Takes a keen eye to spot a good investigator, Cat. He knows how to blow his own trumpet, explains the big nose.
Well, it's jolly good news that the agency is getting the recognition it deserves, don't you think? It's a tribute to your wonderful detective skills, Miss Layton.
Blimey, listen to me gassing. Come on, we better go in. The gentleman in question has specifically requested we keep this investigation hush-hush. Mum's the word, all right?
Yes, Mum. Well, let's go in so we can find out what this is all about then.
Pain. Fucking pain. This building is causing me severe pain. Boop, boop, boop. Do I want to talk to people? Do I really want to? I mean, there's Spark Brushel over here.
Yeah, the sign on the door says it's closed, but I saw a woman inside before. In other words, it's closed. Open bracket, unless we like you and want to let you in. Close bracket. Thanks.
Bloop.
Is it a private joke or is it something you can share?
Ah! You scared me. Hey, wait up. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried, but I am sort of curious. What the hell is his deal? Yo, Danny DeVito, what's up?
Ah, Mr. Tor, I didn't know you banked here.
Oh, hello, Miss Layton. I don't know where I'm at, to be honest. Mav sent me this puzzle, and I just can't solve it.
Really? Mr. Rector sets puzzles?
Sometimes, yeah. You couldn't help me solve it, could ya? Here, let me show it to you. Yo, nice. There is a wall with 12 sections that need to be painted red, blue, and purple. A pot of paint for one section costs 10 for blue, and 30 for purple. How much is the paint going to cost? Try to figure out the minimum possible price. Well, we don't really need any purple if we're just gonna mix around red and blue, right? So we can just buy 6 of red and 6 of blue, and that would just be 120, right? Am I right, or am I right?
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Yep, yep. You did it. 6 red pots and 6 blue pots give a total cost of 120. Mixing 1 pot of blue paint gives 2 pots worth of purple paint. Take care to get the quantities right when you're mixing them. Oh, mixing paint is a fucking pain. I hate physical painting so goddamn much. I can't do it.
There, that's how it's done. Is that a help, Mr. Tor?
Brilliant! You mean that looks so easy? I suppose you detectives are primed for puzzle solving. I'll bear you in mind next time I'm stuck. Now I'm gonna go do my thing and start eating garbage. Alright, I'll leave him to that. It's her banking outfit. I don't know, I just thought it fit. I just like the outfit.
Gosh, it feels deserted in here without any customers, doesn't it? Oh, there's a woman over there, though. Look.
Yeah, she's not a customer. That's the general manager of the bank.
The general manager? She's very important, then.
You said it, Sunshine. The Layman's Reserve Bank has branches all over the country. God. Each one has a branch manager, and that lady there is the manager of all those managers. The gentleman who asked for this investigation said she'd fill us in on all the details.
All right, then. Let's get filled in.
Hey.
Hello. I understand that you're the general manager of the bank.
I do dress up like a flight attendant to go to the bank. Well, there aren't any cases with planes in them, all right?
That's right, love. And who are you coming in here with your dirty dog? We're not open to the public yet.
I'm sorry? Gosh, have we done something to offend?
No, sorry, madam. She's not a member of the public. This is the detective who will be investigating the case for you.
Detective? This little girl, are you sure she's up to the task? This is a very complicated case, you know.
I do understand, madam, but I assure you, Miss Layton here is highly accomplished in her field.
Well, let's hope so, because I demand perfection. Any slip-ups and I'll have to ask you to drop it. Oh, please, rest assured, I'll solve the case for you. Perfectly. Of course, I'll need you to give me as many details as you can first. Would that be alright? Yes, I suppose so. Mr. Layton, was it? Yes, Catriel Layton of the Layton Detective Agency, and my assistant here is Ernest Greaves. Hello, I'm Bianca Teller.
Fucking bank teller. Fuck off with this shit.
As you already know, Miss Layton, I'm the general manager of the Layton's Reserve Bank. Of course, I'll need you to give as much money as you can first. Put it in the bag. What? Put the money in the bag. Oh, please, call me Catriel.
What's a teller? Oh, I can't explain it offhandedly. Siri, what the fuck is a bank teller? A bank teller is the employee of a bank whose responsibilities include handling of customer cash and negotiable instruments. In some places, this employee is known as the cashier or customer representative. It's just a fancy word for cashier because we don't like saying cashier in a bank.
No, I'd rather not. First names can be a source of confusion. Using people's full names is the perfect solution.
German for plate. Okay.
This husky's a real barrel of laughs, isn't she?
Well, then perhaps you could explain what exactly the problem is. It's a sensitive matter. To be treated with complete discretion, do you understand? Your secrets are safe with me. As safe as this bank's vault. Are you being sarcastic? No, I wasn't meaning to be. Is there some problem with the bank's vault, then? Yes, I pride myself on security measures here, but we've been the victims of grand larceny. I say, someone robbed the bank? How much was taken? 100 million sterling in notes. Oh, I see, 100 million. Wait, 100 million?!
Uh-oh. Fuck, why do I keep saying that? I can literally just play it.
Uh-oh.
Did she just say 100 million, Cheryl? I don't think I can have heard her correctly. How much is 100 million? How many bags of dog biscuits would that buy?
That would buy you all the dog biscuits manufacturers in the world, Cheryl.
Really? I don't think I could eat all of them.
Are you talking to your dog? You do realize the gravity of this case, don't you? It could undermine the whole bank. Trust me to get lumbered with a detective who talks to a dog.
I asked for her especially, Bianca.
Oh, Mr. Sloanes, I wasn't expecting you, sir.
Weren't you? It's my bank that's been robbed, isn't it? Don't want the boss breathing down your neck, is that it?
No, of course not, sir.
Well, you clearly aren't taken with my choice of detective, that's for sure and certain.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sure you've chosen perfectly. I'll cooperate with Miss Layton in any way I can.
Glad to hear it, lass, because she'll be handling this investigation alongside the good gentleman from Scotland Yard.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it.
Well, his boots that shiny when he walked in there has been somebody been licking them. Ugh.
Well, at least it means you'll stop treating Miss Layton like a schoolgirl. If you'll excuse me, Miss Layton, now that Mr. Sloanes is here, I must be getting on. Oh, sorry, I hope we haven't kept you. It's just that the branch manager had to be taken into the hospital, you see. Gosh, people sustained injuries in the incident? Oh, the doctors say it's nothing too serious, but he hasn't regained consciousness yet, so I'm having to fill in for him at the moment. I see, well, you're obviously very busy. Excuse me then, I'll get on.
So, we haven't been properly introduced yet, have we? I'm Grant Sloanes.
Motherfucker.
These puns, man, they're something else. Owner of this bank. I have a few businesses, actually. This is just one of them. It was Madame Dublé who told me. It was Madame Dublé who told me about you. So when I spoke to Inspector Hastings, I made sure he understood I wanted you on the case. You don't realize them until you say them out loud. Yep, just like Ace Attorney.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Sloane. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. He certainly looks the part, doesn't he? He's a giant, and he really packs a punch.
He'll punch you if he hears you, Pinstripes.
Eh? What's that, lad?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I believe I've seen you before, Mr. Sloane, at the premiere of No Sub for Love, wasn't it? At the Savoy.
Oh, yes, that's right. You solved that one as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Does that mean you're one of the so-called seven dragons?
Also, are his ears pointed? Like elf ears? Or is that just the angle?
Well, it's not a title I've chosen for myself, but yes, people do call me that. Anyway, enough chat. Let's get down to business.
Yes, of course. Miss Teller informs us you've had a break-in.
That's an understatement. 100 million quid's hardly a break-in.
Half elf, half David Blaine, maybe.
Anyway, break-in, burglary, grand larceny, whatever you want to call it, it needs sorting and fast.
See, when I heard half elf, my first thought was to make a Sam and Max reference, but I couldn't find the words.
It needs sorting and fast. So first things first, let's show our young detective here the vault where the money was, Inspector. Right you are, Mr. Sloane. I've already got the lads from the yard investigating down there. It's in the basement, of course. I'll explain more once we're down there.
Let's go to the vault.
So, this is where the incident took place. That's the master vault of the Layman's Reserve Bank. 100 million quid in cash went missing from inside there.
I say, it's enormous.
That's not a vault, that's a room. It was discovered missing early this morning. Looks like a classic case of grand larceny. So, we've got to catch the crook who did it and get the dough back as quickly as possible, cat.
Oh yeah, the goblins were like kind of, yike.
You say people from Scotland Yard are already investigating the vault, Inspector. Have you found any evidence that might suggest you did this?
Not a flaming sausage.
That's a new one. I'll have to use that I'll have to use that at some point.
It would have taken a pro to crack this safe, that's for sure. But even pros leave a trail usually. Well, not this time.
That is strange. I need to ask some questions.
Just before you do, love.
Yes, Mr. Sloanes?
I think I'd like to see this great mind of yours in action first. Let's see if you can solve this little brain teaser. It's not that I doubt your abilities, don't worry. I've heard nothing but good things about you. But I never deal with anyone until I've seen them roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty with my own eyes.
Okay.
Now, what was the password to the safe? It's 6 letters long and uses the letters A, B, and C. Use the pointers on the memo to figure out the correct password and open the safe.
Boop. The same letters are repeated twice in a row in 2 different places. The same letter never appears 3 times or more in a row. Letters A and C appear with the same frequency, which is less than the frequency of letter B. After a C, there is always an A. Well, that kind of gives it all away, doesn't it? The same letters is repeated twice in 2 different places, and yet they can't appear more than 3 times in a row, so that means there's got to be at least a space, 1 space, maybe 2. But if we were to put a different thing here, like an A or a C, for example, and then we put the other 2 B's. Fucking easy.
This is an interesting
Oh,
one.
jeez, I sure do hope that wasn't the password to the vault.
Solved.
The light shines brightly and the safe opens. What could be inside? Why the fuck is there a disco ball?
Well, Mr. Sloanes, I hope that's instilled some confidence in you about my abilities.
Oh, golly, what's wrong? He's just glaring at us.
Miss Layton.
I don't understand. She solved the puzzle. Why is he looking so fierce? Cracking stuff, love. That's just what I was expecting. Even better.
Oh, I think that was his pleased look.
Remind me never to look when he's upset.
Thank you. So will you tell us the details of the case now?
Of course, gladly. The mystery of the missing 100 million. It's up to you to solve it now.
I'll do my very best to confine this mystery to history, Mr. Sloanes.
All right. Oh, hi.
I understand you were the first person on the scene, is that right? You're a security guard here, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I still can't believe it. How could this have happened? Security guard.
Just all lowercase guard.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Could you tell us what you saw this morning, please?
Well, it's my job to keep watching the foyer area overnight, from when the bank closes one day to the next morning. I was keeping a lookout all night, but I swear I never spied nothing strange. Then early in the morning, Mr. Shinplaster showed up as usual. He's the boss, see?
And does Mr. Shinplasters always come in early to work?
Yeah, he's always very busy, so he usually tries to get in before everybody else. He must have had something to do in the vault because he went straight through the foyer and headed downstairs. Not long after that, I heard him cry out, so I ran down here as quick as I could. When I got here, the vault door was wide open.
Did you look inside the vault at that time?
Well, I was worried, see, I thought there might be a robber inside or something. But I thought I should be brave, so I just peeped in quickly, and that's when I saw the body flat out on the floor. But that was actually Mrs. Shinplaster's, wasn't it? It was, yeah, and there was no one else about it all, not in the vault or out of it.
What did you do next?
I dialed 999 straight away, of course, and then I called Miss Teller. She's the general manager. You're supposed to call the general manager if there's anything not right, see? When she showed up and saw the vault, she nearly had a heart attack. 100 million just gone.
So it was Miss Teller who first realized how much was missing?
Yeah, it's not my business knowing how much is stashed in the vault, see? Then the boys in blue showed up, the ambulances, it was like carnival around here. That's all I can tell you.
And is it right that Mrs. Shinplaster still hasn't regained consciousness?
That's what I was told, yeah. He broke both his legs as well. Jeez! They said it wasn't life-threatening. God, that's... I can't imagine breaking both of that's gotta suck.
There's a good chance he saw the culprit, though. What a dreadful shame we can't get a statement from him. Yes, that's frustrating. Still, we must push on with the investigation as best we can.
Oof. Oh, wait, what was that? Burp. Hey.
It's a very impressive looking vault, Mr. Sloanes.
Yeah, this is the Hermit 5000. Hermetically sealed and totally indestructible. You could fire a shell from a tank at this thing, and its contents would be unharmed. In fact, it's not really enough to call it a vault. This thing is a fortress.
Wowee! Does it really need to be so tough?
I made it myself, lad. Well, one of the companies I own did anyway.
Really? You own a company that makes vaults for banks?
Let me tell you something, lad. It's not just people's money that a bank's vault keeps safe. It's the bank's integrity and its customers' trust.
Oh, that would be a smashing slogan for your new vault.
So as soon as we completed the manufacture of the Hermit 5000, I had it installed here in the bank. I thought it would give our customers even more peace of mind. Oh, that's what I thought. I can't believe it's been breached so easily. I misjudged that one, and no mistake.
So it's the latest model, this vault.
Money.
Ooh. The bank's Hermit 5000 is the latest model of vault and made by another one of Sloane's companies. It opens with a code and there's no sign of forced entry.
Would that code be BBCABB? Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hello. What have we here? Miss Layton and her trusty assistant, Ernest Greaves, I see.
Hello, PCB. This is an amazing vault, isn't it? Although I imagine opening and closing it must be hard work.
I had the same thought when I saw how thick the door was, but it turns out it's motorized. All you have to do is enter the code and press the button, and presto, it opens automatically. So you don't need to be big and burly to open a vault, then? I see. Not at all, Miss Layton. Even you'd be able to open it, if you knew the code.
Okay. Noted. Where else would there be something here? Oh. That's probably just a hidden puzzle. That's probably not anything we're looking for. I don't need to do puzzles right now. I'm doing mysteries.
Just look how thick and heavy this door is.
The vault door can only be unlocked by entering the correct passcode. And the only 3 people who know that code are Mr. Stones himself, Mr. Stones himself, Miss Teller, who we met before, and the manager of this branch, Mr. Shimplasters, who's now in hospital, of course.
So in other words, no one can open the vault apart from those 3 people. I see.
The security guard noticed there was a problem this morning. He found the vault door open already, and the branch manager was out cold on the floor.
So presumably he was the one who opened the vault then?
That's the only explanation we've been able to come up with so far, yeah. We had a good look at the vault door, but there had no signs of it being forced or jemmied in any way. What? Jemmied? Never heard that one. Huh. Okay, interesting. A great big door like this one would be impossible to force open, surely. Exactly, so either Shimplasters were coerced into opening the vault, or the criminal slipped in after he'd opened it for himself. They're the only 2 possible explanations as far as I can tell. Right?
Yes. After everything we've been told so far, this does seem like a rather strange case, doesn't it? There's no trace of a robbery at all, not a single scrap of evidence.
That's exactly the problem we're facing in our investigation, Sunshine.
Well, before we give up hope, let's just look around inside the vault. That'll be alright, wouldn't it, Mr. Sloanes?
Of course, I'll give you the guided tour. Hell yeah, bank tour, bank tour. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. So this is what the inside of a vault looks like.
It's enormous, isn't it? And so shiny. The entire thing is made of metal.
That's for security. The walls are just as thick as the door and made of heavy metal plate.
How could anyone manage to steal anything from such an impenetrable box? The answers are locked within, Ernest. That's why we need to investigate.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh God, 5. Oh God, 5 magnifying glasses. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh look, there's a puzzle in here. Golly, in the vault. Do you think it's a particularly valuable puzzle, miss? A puzzle's value lies in how interesting it is to the person solving it. Let's find out what this one's worth, shall we?
Well, it's not that valuable. Why am I so tired today? Jesus! There are some pieces of paper hanging up with numbers on, and one of them is missing. Which number do you think is written on the missing piece of paper? Wait. Oh, I remember this one. So 9, 10, 11, 13. I do wonder.
This should do it, I think.
Easy. You did it. The numbers are lined up in order. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got him.
Well, with puzzles like that, with puzzles that interesting and stimulate my mind, I could stand to be a hermit, I think.
Oh, calm down now, Cat. That one wasn't that interesting. Come on.
I could have solved that one. Come on now. Hey, they don't want your paw prints all over this nice shiny metal. Stop touching everything. That wasn't one of the... Fuck. Well...
I say, what an incredibly large fan.
That, lad, is the heart of the Hermit 5000's ventilation system. The air temperature and humidity are kept constant at all times.
But why do you need air conditioning in a vault? People only come in for very short periods of time, surely.
We don't just keep cash in our bank's vaults, you see. We store expensive jewelry and works of art for our customers, too. Things like that can be ruined if even the slightest variations of temperature or humidity arise. The Hermit 5000 isn't just strong as an ox. It's gentle as a lamb to the things inside it as well.
Oh, I see, yes. Rather like the air conditioning that's used in museums and art galleries, of course.
That's the idea, lad, yes. Although I have to confess that fan's been on the blink a bit recently, so we've had to turn it off. Obviously, that doesn't affect the security of the vault in any way, though.
Really now? I see, so the air inside the vault is managed using that large fan, which is connected to the ventilation system.
Are you sure about that? Part of the air conditioning system used to maintain temperature and humidity levels inside the vault to prevent paper and other materials from being damaged.
Inspector Hastings, were these pallets positioned like this when the vault was discovered open this morning?
Absolutely. Apart from taking the unconscious Mr. Shimpasses away in an ambulance, it seems exactly as it was found. Apparently, the missing money was stacked up on these pallets here.
The banknotes weren't inside a case or box or anything then?
Nope, not according to Miss Teller's statement anyway.
All those notes would have been rather heavy, wouldn't they? One person alone couldn't have taken them all, surely. Perhaps you're looking for a group of robbers?
That's a fair point, Sunshine. Bank heists are often carried out by more than one person. There's a good chance you're right. What about this dead body? That's not a dead body, Perry. That's a silhouette.
Oh golly, is this the chalk outline of...
Shimpasses, the branch manager. Yep, this is where he was found this morning. It looks like he hit his head when he fell to the floor and knocked himself out, so they took him off in an ambulance. Like I said, I had the lads mark out where he was found, just in case it turns out to be important.
It rather makes it look like a murder scene, doesn't it? Ugh.
Luckily, I don't think there's any chance of that. They say his injuries aren't life-threatening.
But he hasn't regained consciousness yet, has he?
Nope, the bloke's been away with the fairies ever since he was discovered.
Which is a right pain in terms of my investigation. If we could just ask him what he saw, we'd be in a much better position.
Look, miss, gold...
Bullion? How? It's time for learning, bitches. Bullion, not like that. Bullion.
Look, miss, gold bullion bars, and so many of them. Yes, that's what I expected to see inside a large bank's vault, really.
What is it? Have you spotted something, Cat?
How long has this bullion been in the vault, Inspector? Do you know?
They told me it's been sitting there for about a month now.
In other words, the thief of thieves who stole the 100 million pounds would have also seen this gold, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's true, but Miss Teller informed me every bar's accounted for. No gold was taken.
Why though? What thief wouldn't be dazzled by all these gold bars?
Yeah, that is a bit odd, come to mention it. I'd have had it away, and no mistake. I mean, not that thefts ever crossed my mind, ever. I was just speaking hypothetically, alright? Let's say, hypothetically, no, not again, no.
I think even you'd struggle to make off with this much gold, Inspector. It's extremely heavy. It's not something you'd want to be trying to move in a hurry.
Yeah, that makes sense. It would have slowed whatever it was down too much. So you think that's why the gold was left untouched and only the readies got taken, do you? I will murder. Yeah. I mean, Inspector Hastings isn't the right character to be saying those things anyway. We all know there's a different character.
It's only a theory, but yes, we won't know for sure until we've investigated more thoroughly.
Hey, I haven't talked to you yet.
Hello, DC Booker. So, you're working on this case, are you? Could you tell us what you found out, Constable?
Of course. Well, I've investigated, interviewed a number of key people, and, yes, here it is. Apparently there were works of art or very expensive pieces of jewelry in the vault here as well as the gold. However, the thief or thieves only took banknotes to the value of, 100 million sterling.
So, everything else was untouched. It is peculiar, that. Perhaps whoever it was just couldn't be bothered to go through all the drawers. There are a lot of them.
Don't assume the criminal was as bone idle as you, Cat.
Perhaps it was just a matter of not having enough time to take anything other than the banknotes.
Pinstripe's gonna have a point there, though. Well, according to what it says here, works of art and things can be hard to sell on without leaving a trail, you see.
Yes. That could be why only the cash was taken.
Apart from that, it just says here that I need to carry on the investigating inside the vault. So...
I think we've seen enough in here for now.
Oh, Miss Layton, have you worked out who did it already?
No, I couldn't say just yet. We need to do a little more investigative work first.
Well, I'm afraid I've got a few business matters to see to, so I'll leave you to it, if that's all right.
Absolutely. You can leave this in our hands, Mr. Sloanes.
Thank you, Miss Layton, and good luck. Right then, that's all for now. With his bank up 100 million down, I'd say he's got more than a few business matters to attend to. So then, Cat, as a result of our investigation so far, here's my theory on what must have happened.
You have a theory, Inspector?
What do you look so surprised for? I am a detective inspector, Cat. What I reckon is, the thief, or thieves, must have snuck into the bank sometime last night. Then he or she, or they... Thank you! Oh my god, thank you! Fucking hell! Waited for the branch manager to come in the morning, when he or she, or they, forced him to enter the security code. Hastings said non-binary rights, let's fucking go. Now he or she, or they, only nicked the cash because it was the first thing he or she, or they, saw. And he or she, or they, didn't bother with the gold, because it would have slowed him, or her, or them, down too much during the getaway. In the end, he or she, or they, bossed shin plasters over their head and made a run for it. Well, what do you reckon? I think I've nailed it.
He or she, or they, could have done that, but is that really what happened, I wonder?
Non-binary people can rob banks too. Yeah, baby. Finally, the rep I've been looking for. What, you think I'm wide of the mark, do you?
Well, the security guard was in the foyer from the close of business yesterday right through until this morning. But he claims there was nothing unusual in all that time, doesn't he?
Night Hana. Well, yeah, but...
Not to mention the fact that immediately after the incident this morning, he says he didn't see anyone other than Mr. Shin Plasters. So apart from...
Okay. There we go. Night Hana.
So apart from being long-winded, your theory also fails to explain how he or she or they got in and out of the bank unnoticed.
I suppose you got a point there. Back to the drawing board then.
What a shame. The bank will be in terrible trouble if we don't solve this soon. A theft of £100 million is going to be headline news all over the capital.
Well, that's why it is all so hush-hush. The press can't get hold of it. Every time I see him saying hush-hush, I just think of the line that Cheryl said in Case 2, and I get a bit peeved.
So, you mean this incident hasn't been made public yet?
No, and Mr. Taylor's been noisy about making sure we understand that's how it has to stay. It's bad news for the bank, this.
I'll say, if it's not dealt with in the proper way, it could mean they have to close down even.
So like I said, mum's the word, got it? But as an officer of the law, I'm only at liberty to keep this from the public for 24 hours. So we've got to find the dough before the end of the day. Just make sure you don't go telling your neighbors about this zone or anything. All right? As if I'd say a woof to anyone.
Well, that reminds me, I think we need to ask Miss Teller a few more questions. She had to dash off before, didn't she?
Well, she said she'd be in her office if we needed her.
Alright then, shall we head up there now?
You go ahead. I'm gonna stay here and push on with the investigation of the crime scene. Alright. Man, we're already halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Bip.
Excuse the intrusion, but oh, Mr. Sloan is in here too.
Looks like he's deep in conversation with Miss Teller at the moment.
Now, let me make one thing perfectly clear, Bianca. You're the general manager of the Layman's Reserve Bank, so you have to take responsibility when problems like this arise. If it gets out that we've lost 100 million quid, there'll be a rush on the bank. All our customers will want to take their deposits away. And if that happens, we're finished. Am I getting through to you?
Loud and clear, Mr. Sloanes.
All right then, good. I've got a lot of faith in you though, Bianca. You'll weather this storm for us.
The thing is...
What?
Nothing. Forget it. So, where are you going now, Mr. Sloanes?
The ventilator in the Hermit's playing up. I've got to call the maintenance fella again to take a look at it.
I see.
Bianca, if you got something to say, spit it out, lass.
No, really. It's nothing.
All right then, if you're sure, I'll be off. Make sure you see to all Shimplash's jobs as well, won't ya?
Yes, I will.
Golly, they're in a real fix, aren't they? We've got to get the rotten mongrels that did this. Or mongrel. Ah, Miss Layton, I didn't see you there. How's the investigation coming along?
Well, I think, we just, like to have a word with Miss Teller again.
Be my guest. It's off for now, then.
Oh, it's you. I thought you were supposed to be investigating the robbery for us. Yes, that's what we're doing. Well, I'm a very busy woman, so if there's something you need from me, could we keep it short, please?
Sure thing. But first, let me look around. Hey, nice. Oh. Yo. And a collection as well. Check out the safe. Check out the consoles.
Oh, look at that cute little safe. Oh, what apart from the vault we were looking at before, isn't it? Perhaps we should install a safe like that in the office, miss. Sadly, Ernest, I don't have anything valuable enough to put in a safe. Or much money to speak of.
Then how is she keeping the agency place? I guess she has just enough money for that. And you've already got a safe place for all your documents, piled high on your desk.
But, you're interested in my safe now, are you? Well, obviously, it's tiny compared to the Hermit 5000, but Mr. Sloane's had this one put in as well. So it's made by his company as well? Yes, although I don't know much about his business affairs outside of the bank. Apparently, he markets these little safes as being tough as a bank's vault. Your boss is a very shrewd businessman, obviously. Mr. Sloane's is the perfect example of a manager as far as I'm concerned. Until now, he's mainly focused on the financial sector, but I think he's intending to branch out to other areas from now on. Gosh, he really is a very impressive man. Yes, it's quite extraordinary that in just 10 years, the Layman Reserve's bank just opened branches all over the country.
Boop, what's with these?
These papers here. That's private bank business, thank you very much. Oh, I am sorry. It becomes a habit, you see, when you're a detective. You do seem to have an awful lot of documents here, though, Miss Teller. What, these? They're all insurance documents. Not that it's anything to do with you. I didn't realize that Layman's Reserve Bank offered insurance as well. Is that a new line of business you're pursuing? No, this isn't insurance for our customers. This is our own insurance. The bank takes out insurance against unforeseen mishaps and the like. If there is a fire or some other unforeseen disaster, we get a payout to cover any losses.
Huh, good to know.
Well, this is certainly an unforeseen disaster, isn't it? A bank robbery on this scale. Yes, that's true. It just goes to show you never know what's around the corner. So the bank is insured?
The Layman's Reserve Bank has insurance to protect itself in case of a natural disaster or theft. It would normally be compensated for losses out of its control.
You!
You!
No, wait, you're not Papanyo.
So, you want to add...
Also, we haven't seen Papanyo Boy around lately. Good.
Yes, that's right. I understand that the disappearance of the money from the vault hasn't been made public yet. Obviously, the bank doesn't intend to keep something like this a secret forever, but there could be repercussions far beyond the Layman's Reserve Bank itself. What do you mean? I mean, the disappearance of £100 billion is likely to cause widespread financial uncertainty.
Don't say that, he'll show up. Literally, this is the most as as Hastings said, hush hush case in the game, nobody knows. Why would he be here? We had Spark Brushel. I mean, come on. I should shut up. Jesus, I'm just jinxing it even further, aren't I?
I see, thank you. That explains it. Gosh, Mish, I knew it was serious, but I didn't realize it was this serious. You have to find that missing money. Well, I think we've got all the information we needed now. Thank you, Miss Teller. I don't see what any of that had to do with the robbery. What a waste of time. Don't worry, I assure you we'll track down the missing money. Well, I'm not holding out much hope. Oh, don't you think that I'm up to the task? What? Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Doesn't matter. Once this is all blown over, I expect I'll be saying goodbye to my role as general manager in any case. But that's not fair. I mean, it's not your fault, is it, Miss Teller? It's the fault of whoever stole the money. Even so, the buck stops with me. I have to take responsibility for the bank's problems. I don't imagine... well, I can't see you catching the criminals in this case. Oh, don't worry, Miss Teller. Miss Layton's never been stumped by a mystery yet. I've no doubt she'll figure out who did this. Never been stumped. Well, I suppose I should be reassured.
Bap, bap. Bap, bap. Did you find out anything useful talking to Bianca, then?
Yes, she was very helpful, thank you. Although I don't think she believed what I was asking her to be relevant to the case.
Not relevant? What on earth were you wasting time for, then?
Oh, no, it's not a waste of time. Sometimes what seems irrelevant at first could later turn out to be a crucial piece of information. So really, any topic of conversation at all could be considered vital to the case.
Yes, well, I suppose I can relate to that. It's the same in the business.
Oh, really?
Talking to your business partners face to face is the only way you can get to know them. And them you. They say that most new business starts from an informal chat. So I fully understand how important it is to talk with folk. It's just a shame, well, not the greatest conversationalist myself.
No, I can see that. Miss, perhaps you shouldn't be quite so brutally honest.
Come to think of it, I haven't had a good chat with Bianca for a while. Not a proper one, anyhow. We used to have some quite involved conversations about business and what have you.
Oh, I didn't realize you and she had that kind of relationship.
She's a cracking businesswoman, is Bianca. Always seeking perfection. I've had no qualms leaving the running of the bank in her hands for all these years. Anyway, I think I've done enough gassing, don't you? There's something about you, Miss Layton. I just find myself telling you stuff. I suppose that's the detective in you, eh?
I suppose it is.
Well, anyway, back to the matter at hand. What's your next move with the investigation?
Yes, I was thinking I'd like to have a look around outside the bank.
Outside? Is that relevant? You like to keep people guessing, don't you, lass? Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your take on this whole affair once you finish your investigations.
Oh, wait, fuck, no, we're going outside. We're gonna see him. Oh, no. Oh, God. This is what I deserve. This is what I fucking deserve. I get what I fucking deserve.
What are we sniffing around outside for, Cat? The robbery happened inside the bank.
That's true, Cheryl, but other than the missing 100 million in notes, we haven't found a single trace of criminal activity inside. So I was wondering if we might have better luck out here, asking people if they noticed anything unusual about last night or this morning. Yes, perhaps someone might have even seen the culprit. Let's start asking people. That's odd.
What is it?
Look at that! The banner hanging down from the bank building up here. There's something not right about it.
Not right. Wow, tetchy.
Yeah, I mean, there's something strange about it. I just can't put my finger on it. Alright then, we can investigate the banner at the same time as asking people out here if they noticed anything.
We're in the clear. We're in the clear. What?
Aha!
Typo.
I've got it! I know it's not right about that banner. It's left! In other words, there isn't one on the other side, so it looks unbalanced. Unbalanced? Yes, I suppose it does, miss. You expect to see one hanging down on the other side of the bank entrance as well.
Barclays would never have only one banner.
I don't suppose it could have anything to do with the robbery. I wonder if it could possibly be connected.
Bap, 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 bap.
here. I found a few in the gutter before. Can we help? I'm rather wizard at finding things, actually.
Ah! Who are you, and who says I'm looking for something anyways?
Well, you did just now. You were saying how you found a few in the gutter before.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. You're hearing things. You want to get your ears cleaned out. Shady. Ha, because it's the name.
Definitely shady.
Hey, Spark Russell, you know anything?
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you noticed anything strange around here. Say, last night or this morning?
No, you didn't miss an Amogus this time. No, you're fine, you're fine. There was a typo, and they spelled out one of the most obvious puns.
I was wondering if you noticed anything strange around here. Say, last night or this morning?
Sorry, what? I don't know, really. This is a so-called business district. Open bracket, boring, close bracket. After hours, everyone goes home and it's pretty deserted. If anything had happened here last night or early this morning, I doubt anyone would have been here to see it.
Oh, I see.
Great, there goes that idea. Do you see what I see?
That young man over there, you mean?
Yeah, he's been loitering around here looking dodgy for a while now. He's hightailing it.
He went that way, towards the river. I knew he was suspicious from the beginning.
Sure, Cat, it was all you. Nothing to do with old Sherlock C. Combs over here.
He was clearly behaving strangely ever since we first spotted him. Well, I thought so anyway.
Thank you, Ernest. Anyway, after him, boys. This case is hotting up. I think we might have just found the lead we've been looking for.
I don't think this character was in the animated version of this episode at all, by the way. This shady character, if I'm remembering right.
Where did he go? He must have come this way. Perhaps he slipped off down a side street or something. Well, I think it would be worth asking people around here if they've seen anyone suspicious.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, that is odd. We don't get much of these game exclusive characters. Usually they even transfer the ugly fucking captain. I'm sorry. I mean they even transferred his balls into the anime.
Excuse me, you didn't just see a young man running past, did you? Wearing glasses and acting, secretively? Hello, sir?
I hear you, lass. Can't help ya. Sorry, I've enough problems of my own at the minute anyway. I can't believe I've lost it. It means the world to me, that picture, so it does.
Also, I'd just like to say, I know that this comparison can apply to anything between the game and the anime, but Virgin Layton game recurring characters versus Chad Layton anime recurring characters, except for one. There is one exception who I fucking hate, but for the rest of them, Chad.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you drop it somewhere, perhaps?
Oh, you're one of those, are ya? Or, of course I dropped it, you daft idiot! It was in my shirt pocket, but it must have fallen out. I've looked all over, but I just can't find it anywhere. There was a fair wind just before dawn this morning, so I expect it's been blown away.
No, it's actually not the child. I'm fine. I'm actually fine with the child, even though he's a snobby fucker. He has some fun episodes, so I can forgive him being a piece of shit. Oh no, his haircut is awful. Who styles it like the? Boy, why you got the trim like the poop emoji?
I'll have a go at this brain teaser. I know about a photo. I could do with a laugh.
There's a girl selling ice cream at a stall on a viewing platform. A boy with a camera comes along and takes a boy-girl shot. What is the minimum number of people that could have been on the viewing platform when the photo was taken? The recurring character in the anime I was talking about that I didn't like was that guy from the fashion place. That is a total fucking creep to Catriel, and I fucking hate it. Like, God, it dead-ass makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, there's a girl selling ice cream at a stall on a viewing platform. A boy with a camera comes along and takes the boy-girl shot. Was the minimum number of people that could have been on the viewing platform when the photo was taken. Well, if it's boy-girl, then it's 2, right?
If you'll entertain my idea here. That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
You did it! The boy-girl shot was at the girl working at the stall and the boy with the camera. Yeah, I just... as soon as I saw him in that fucking episode and that he came back, I was like, oh my fucking God. Did they have to? The only part that makes me happy is that he makes Ernest upset, slight win. Honestly, I'll take Ernest simping over whatever he does, because at least it's not like, ugh. I'm sorry, he just looks, oh my God, just thinking about fucking, what's his fucking name? Seth Bergman, which, by the way, is the most fucking American name in the entire goddamn show.
Stone of Crows, that was not bad. I'm impressed, so I am. Hang on. Now what's this now?
Have you found something?
Me photo. I thought I'd lost it, but after finding it in me other pocket. What an idiot I am.
Oh, that's smashing. I am so pleased for you.
So remind me, what was it you wanted before? You said you were looking for your specs, was it?
More tall. Yeah. It's not, it doesn't happen as often, and when it happens, it's like, you know, it's like, it's barely, it's like for like 1 to 5 seconds. It's fine. Well, not fine. I would rather there be no simping, but you know.
No, you were looking for a young man wearing glasses, a very suspicious-looking young man.
Oh, that fella acting all weird like he's got some big secret. If it's him you mean, he was heading for the bridge.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Just completely ignoring the running character.
Where'd he go, that suspicious-looking young man?
The little terrier, he's giving us a slip again.
Oh, hello, bitch.
Do you see that, Miss Layton? There's a piece of cloth or something flapping about over there. Look. Oh, yes. Isn't that... It looks like the banner from the bank building.
Yeah, the banner of shame. Yeah, you're right.
Why would a banner from the bank have ended up all the way over here? Yes, that is a puzzler.
Hello there. When you see a Layton, there's a story in the making, as we say in the office now. So, come on, what's the dirt?
Over there, you see there's a banner snagged on the bridge.
Oh, God blimey, so there is indeed.
Perhaps I think this could have something to do with that rather strong wind that was blowing just before dawn this morning. Blew itself out almost straight away, mind you. Yes, I think that would explain how that banner has come to be caught on the bridge there. Got blown by the gale. All the way from the bank. Gosh, that must have been a veritable hurricane. I didn't notice a thing in the night, though. Enough of this windbaggery. Distant, come on. Me thinks you're working on a case, eh? What's the deal?
Remember not to mention 100 million the money, cat.
Don't worry, sir. I'm afraid we've nothing to tell you, Doug. I'm just out walking my dog.
I'd like to believe that, but my dirt alarm is bleeping like a radar on the blitz.
No sign of that suspicious-looking chap here after all.
Might as well head off the bridge then, I suppose. I'll lead the way, cat.
Yes, all right. So the banner was blown in from a strong gust of wind. A very strong gust, in fact.
I'm just making bird noises now. No, wait, that's just Squidward.
Late last night, it seems there was a strong gust of wind that swept down the Thames from the direction of the bank. The bank's banner was carried away.
Doggy!
Oh, look, Shirl, it's your doggy friend again.
Oh, him. Yeah.
You might as well ask him if you've seen the chap we're looking for, Shirl. Yes, he might have some useful information.
All right, I'll go and say a quick woof and see what he knows.
Oh, I thought I pressed the button. How's it hanging, Hound? Still sleuthing? Yep, afraid so. Yeah, you really work too hard, you know that? So, what are you chasing today? A dodgy-looking guy wearing glasses. Looks like he's hunting for something the whole time. Have you seen anyone like that? Well, there was a kind of guy like that who walked past not too long ago. I remember because he wasn't looking where he was going. He nearly trod on my paw. That sounds like a man. Which way will you go? Hey, just over there, Hound. Across the opposite side of the river. Can't say if he's still there now, though. Well, thanks anyway. That's a big help. I owe you one. Hey, Hounds help Hounds, right? Yeah, I tell you, I don't think Hounds is bro. I think it's homie. Right now I'm good for eats, but when the going gets tough, maybe you could share one of your bones with me or something. No problem. I've got some biscuits with your name on them for dessert, too. You know, I just realized another thing about the anime. Cheryl never gets to talk with other dogs. Unless it was in that one episode I skipped. Because, like, maybe it wasn't that one episode I skipped, but from the episodes I've watched, like, he doesn't get to talk with other animals that much, which is like, man, let Cheryl have some more friends. Come on, don't just let him be angry old man. Don't let him be angry old man yells at Hat. Also, can I just say it may have been a one-off line of dialogue, but we do have at least maybe one tell of Cheryl when he says in the anime that he's like an old man or something. So, interesting. That's a clue. Maybe there is like a speck of Cheryl closure later. I'll have to see. Well, did you find anything out, Cheryl? He saw a man not long ago. Apparently he was heading for the other side of the river. Oh, for the bridge? All right, you're not getting away from us this time, Mr. Shady. Whoa, Jesus! Watch where you're going, asshole! Oh, hey, you.
Ah, detectives, I'm going out, but there is a problem.
A problem? Will it help to tell us about it?
No, yes, the problem is puzzle, this one.
There are 4 railways running parallel to each other. Each is 4 stations. It costs €2 or £2. I get mixed up. I don't know. Travel through unlimited stations on one railway line. It costs 1 per station to travel on a bus that links vertically adjacent stations on different railway lines. What's the cheapest possible route from taking the station at the bottom left, taking in all 3 of the red stations along the way. There is no other possible mode of transport. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Starting at the bottom left? Okay. Okay. Okay, it costs 1 per station to travel on a bus. It links vertically, and it costs 2 to travel through unlimited stations on 1 railway line. Okay. Checking all 3 of the red stations. Okay, so that would be 2. That would be 1. I mean, that would be 3. That would be 5. And 7. Right?
This should do it, I think.
Yeah,
Puzzles are made for solving.
baby.
How's that, Hans? Does that solve your problem?
No, yes, so this is the answer.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was 50. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Fisher. You haven't seen a suspicious-looking chap passing by this way, have you? We're looking for him.
Oh, a suspicious-looking chap. Fishy, you mean? I mean, like I might have done. Yes. Or did I?
It's this puzzle my old man sent me once. See, I feel like I can't concentrate on anything else lately. Or can I?
I'm afraid you've rather lost me.
Ah, it's no good if I can't get this puzzle out of my mind. I'll never be able to think about anything else ever again. Ever! A cold fish. There's a sunny island that's always warm. A popular fish sold at the shops is packed in ice to keep it at the optimum temperature for freshness. It needs 2 blocks for 1 day and 3 blocks for 2 days. So for example, 5 blocks would be required for 3 days. A new fish has been caught. What is the minimum number of ice blocks needed to keep it fresh for 1 week? A new fish has just been caught. What is the minimum number of ice blocks needed to keep it fresh for 1 week? Picture a scenario of trying to preserve the fish and figure out ways to reduce the number of ice blocks required.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over.
Fuck off. If you put the fish in a tank and let it live, you wouldn't need any ice blocks. That doesn't fucking work, but okay. That's not in the rules of the puzzle, but fuck you anyway. God. Brilliant! Now I know the answer to that puzzle. I feel like I can think clearly again at last. Now, what were you saying?
We, were wondering if you'd seen a suspicious-looking chap around here not long ago, wearing glasses?
Ah, yes, I remember.
You remember? Did you think he looked fishy as well?
Well, I can't rightly say if he was fishy or not. That's not my thing. But I did see a fellow wearing glasses. He was waving about like a lost soul. Seemed to be heading for the wharf, I think.
The wharf? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Fisher.
If we hurry, we might catch up with him, miss.
This has just become a wild goose chase. God. We are stretching for time. Wrap it up, cat. Ooh, this scap's leading us all around the houses. I wish I had sweat glands.
Don't worry, sir. I think it's nearly over. Today's pavement pounding, that is.
Pavement pap? Don't say that. You know I get that. You wouldn't when you're about to see.
I think we've cornered our man at last. He's not going to get away this time.
No, he's not. Hey.
Here you are.
Not you again. Who are you anyway?
We'd just like to ask you a few questions, that's all.
Well, why? I don't even know you. Look, I'm busy, all right? Get out of my way. Got itchy paws, have ya?
Sorry, I'm afraid we must insist.
Huh? Stop blocking my way.
We simply want to ask you some questions, that's all. Why are you so desperate to get away? Because you're a bank robber, perhaps?
That's it, Pinstripes. Lay it on him now. Make him squirm.
Bank robber? What are you talking about?
That's crazy. The only thing I know about bank robbery is this. There's a mysterious thief after the treasure. Keep the jewels safe by activating the security system. Surround the 2 jewels with lit up panels to protect them. Touching a panel makes it light up red. Then when the system is activated, the adjacent direction of that arrow lights up, and this continues until there are no more panels in the sequence. Which panel needs to be lit up first? Casually has a puzzle about bank robbery. Yeah. Okay, so let's go one by one. Nope. 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 Okay. Oh wait, fuck me. I'm did. I think we have it.
This should do it, I think.
Security system has been successfully activated. Now the thief can't get anywhere near. Should have had rhythm. There's no way someone like me could rob a bank, is there? I mean, think about it.
You don't fit the typical pattern, I admit. Bank robbers don't tend to linger about on the streets.
That's what I've been telling you the whole time.
In that case, what were you doing outside the bank before? You were looking for something, weren't you?
No. You cheeky little mongrel. Yeah, get your dog under control. He keeps growling at me.
Yes, and if you don't start telling us the truth, he's going to sink his teeth into your behind. First the left cheek, then the right.
Now who's being cheeky? That is not in my contract. All right, I'll tell you the truth. I was picking up money outside the bank.
Money?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep finding 50s lying out on the street. So I started looking around for more, and I found some by the river, too, and on the bridge. I wasn't really looking where I was going most of the time. I was just following the notes.
You mean you haven't deliberately been running away from us?
I didn't even know you were chasing me.
Oh, it sounds rather like we've been pursuing the wrong man.
Yeah, I think he's telling the truth. That was a dud lead. Why is he finding all these banknotes around the place?
Yes, that's curious, and the worst thing is,
What?
he's getting to them before I am. Those notes should have been mine.
Cat, behave yourself.
Sorry, Cheryl, only joking. I don't want my behind bitten.
I don't bite behinds. I don't bite anything apart from my tongue most of the time. We only count fucky wuckies that are like the end result of the case. This was a misunderstanding, but it was just a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone, Hajime, to the case being solved. So I'm not gonna count this one as its own separate thing.
So banknotes lying around the street by a Layman's Reserve Bank on the bridge and along the river.
Because if we were gonna count those, we would also, if we were counting those, we would also be counting like one of the misunderstandings in Ratman before we solved the Ratman. No.
There are banknotes scattered around the bank itself and along the river. A suspicious-looking man heading for the wharf seems to be collecting them.
Where's the Among Us this chapter? Maybe it was in one of the puzzles I skipped.
That's it, no question. This mystery is history. You've solved it, miss? Oh, splendid. In that case, we should get back to the bank, shouldn't we? Gather all the relevant parties? Yes, there's just something that I need to take care of first. Ernest, could you get in touch with everyone, let them know the situation?
Of course, leave it to me. Cat, are you sure you've cracked it? You haven't gotten the wrong end of the stick or anything? No pressure or anything, but 100 million quid.
Relax, Cheryl. My deductions are as safe as houses.
Let's just hope it's safer than the bank safe was.
Did I get the right message, Cat? Have you really cracked it? Where's the 100 million then?
Patience, Inspector. Let's wait for Miss Teller to arrive, shall we?
You can fill her in later. Mr. Sloane's is here. I'm sure. Fucking hell. I'm sure he can't wait to find out the truth either. Can you, sir? I think we should wait for Bianca, like the last says. You do? Alright, well, if that's how you feel, then, oh well.
I'm sure she won't be long anyway. Ernest has already gone to fetch her. Ah, here she is, you see. Apparently you think you've found the missing money. Good, now everybody's here. Let's go to the vault and talk about what happened. Let's switch scenes so we can switch into voice acting mode.
Hearing that £100 million had disappeared, we all naturally assumed that someone had stolen it, or hidden it somewhere.
It's not that I know the game this well, it's that the structure is literally so fucking predictable that I was able to call that.
But in fact, it literally did disappear.
I get it, yes. It's all about perspective, eh? It disappeared because it was never there in the first place.
Oh, it was there. But the question is, where is it now? And the answer is gone with the wind.
You've got to stop watching that film, Cat.
All those crisp notes, carried away on the breeze to become the property of the vast sky, where greed and wealth mean nothing.
Have I mentioned this nice little place I know, where people look after you in crisp coats? Crisp, white coats.
Jesus, Cheryl.
The money is gone. It's the property of the heavens now. Isn't that right?
Oh, hell.
You can't
Once
be
again, didn't expect the
serious.
voice.
Yes, Miss Layton. You're right. Well done.
Kill me now, or tell me it's the 1st of April.
Can somebody crop the text box so it's just Cheryl saying "kill me now"? Jesus Christ! What the fuck? It's no Among Us, but goddamn, that's good. Oh my god.
Cat, come on. Explain before my head explodes.
A vault for such large sums of money naturally calls for extremely thick, impenetrable walls.
Cheryl is just
As
a
result,
yeah,
the interior
yeah.
is a hermetically sealed environment.
He's just a grumpy old man in a dog body.
Box. No one could steal anything from such a place.
Also, Sloane's looks a lot shorter in
And
cutscenes.
that would include the wind.
Sealed environments need aircon to stop their contents spoiling. And that's the key to this case. Sadly, the brand new air conditioning unit in the vault malfunctioned on the night in question, leaving a near vacuum inside. Early this morning,
Which channel? The memes, stream memes.
branch manager came in to check on the vault, opening the door and breaking the seal. The sudden rush of external air caused
Jesus,
all
they
the
wild
vapor
him.
sucked into the ventilation system and ejected out into the
And you're
night
telling me
air
nobody
overhead.
caught that? You're telling me nobody caught that?
I'll be blown.
I'm
And
immature.
of course, while a theft would have entitled the bank to an insurance payout, an accident like this is the bank's responsibility.
So who's actually to blame then?
If I had to identify a culprit in this case,
You know, it's one of those casual London money tornadoes. God, if true, I need to get myself to London.
it would be the person from the bank who resolved to
Thank you
dress
all,
up
much
the truth
appreciated.
as grand larceny. The Layman's Reserve Bank's general manager, you, Ms. Teller.
Oh, I've given my all to this bank over the years. And it's over now, I suppose. I can't possibly hope to keep my job after this.
What is this? What is the voice direction? God.
Sorry.
I don't want you to quit, Bianca.
What is the voice direction? Jesus.
Mr. Sloane's. But I...
Miss Layton explained everything to me earlier, so I got the boffins on the job. By analysing the wind direction, we worked out a plan and sent out the cleaners to fetch the money back. We
The
got
voice
about
direction is
80%
towards
of
the
it.
page.
Damage control, you could say.
I mean, it's just you know, I don't mean to keep I don't mean to keep comparing, but like those first 6 Layton games had such solid dubs. And this one's just sort of like very hit and miss. But Scottish.
Really? Oh, thank goodness.
That's not to say the remaining 20% isn't going to sting. Not £20 million, that's quite a loss.
Of course.
But in some ways, 20 million is a small price to pay.
Sorry?
That new vault, the Hermit 5000, is a product of one of my affiliate companies. If we hadn't identified this malfunction before we'd sold it to countless other banks, we could have been in for damages far exceeding 20 million. So, I've arranged it that my vault manufacturing firm will compensate the loss. The
So
bank
yeah,
can
add another to
continue
the Fucky
operate
Wucky
as
counter,
normal.
because this was yet another thing out of our control.
Oh, Mr. Sloane. Thank you so much.
Man, you can really see the sorrow in Miss Teller's face here with the one expression that she was given in this game.
Oh, I hope you'll continue to do the sterling work you've done up to now for the bank.
quickly.
I must say, that was a truly inspiring piece of detective work.
Hear that, Cat? Pinstripes is a big fan. Like a surprising cause of this whole case. I don't know how you worked it out, Cat.
No one else could have arrived at such an obscure truth, I'm quite sure. You are a sensation, miss. Thank you, Ernest. Oh, that reminds me, you received these flowers earlier. I'll put them in a vase later. Oh, they're beautiful. Who sent them? Mr. Sloane's, miss. He said he wanted to thank you again for helping sort everything out. He's a little overbearing to look at, but he's a very...
Really? He's the one who's overbearing? Not a certain ship captain?
Yeah, I can't believe he didn't give that general manager of his the boot.
I think he's perhaps misunderstood because of his appearance. I'll have to tell him it would be nice to meet him formally sometime and chat something other than business.
You're a braver person than me, Cat.
Apparently, Mr. Shimglass, the branch manager, has regained consciousness again, and his legs are on the mend too.
Lucky guy missed the whole thing.
It's amazing to think that £20 million is still missing, though, isn't it? I wonder where it all ended up. Not in my pocket, sadly. Not even one note. I know, it's like a dream, isn't it? Money just raining down from the sky. Yes, that would be amazing. Wait! That money you put in your desk drawer before. Miss Layton, don't tell me you... Of course not, Ernest. That was payment for solving the case. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply.
Pinstripes.
Solid gold!
After the incident, the bank had a brand new vault installed, the Hermit Mega Safe. That Layman's Reserve Bank has the very safest of safes and the most balanced of banners. Who could fail to trust them when they're with the... Who could fail to trust them with their hard-earned cash?
I could. I don't care if I'm being rude. Anyway, would gold not be easier to break than steel? Yeah. Oh. Oh, new case. Oh, I remember this one. This one's cute. We're gonna be doing that one on Thursday. But before I say my goodbyes, how about we recount our cases so far? Misunderstanding. 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 Miscommunication, my bad. Misunderstanding. Misunderstanding / error outside of our control. Rats. And actual crime. So, out of all 8 cases, only 25% have people been held accountable for their actions. Ain't that lovely? Anyway. That's it for today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching the show. And I will see you all tomorrow with more of the Funny Monkey Platformer.